that just me?
Did I not hit start streaming?
No, you didn't.
Holy shit.
Bro, I was
Holy
so
shit. Holy shit. I started streaming without hitting start streaming.
Yeah, you're talking. I was like, bro, I was like refreshing. I was like, something seems wrong here. Something's going on.
Am I insane? Am I just in a Am I just in this weird vague state since the takeover? The fuck has happened to me?
What's going on?
It was like a minute. It was like a minute, and she's like, "What? Are you streaming?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? Of course we're streaming." And I see it doesn't say stop streaming. It says start streaming. I'm like, oh, I haven't been running any of my pre-show at all. We've just been doing this whole time here. The Ches dispenser. Thank you. Hi Numi. Hi Taka. And yeah, everybody, that's the most scuff I've ever had a stream in a long time. And I want to thank Numi here.
It's very normal. This is a normal thing whenever I'm with people.
No, I upset something. I upset something somehow.
No, this is actually very normal for me. There's always shit that goes down when I'm streaming with people.
This feels like the soft hand of an elder god fucking with me. And I don't know why. And I don't think he's using you as an avenue to that. You're being punished yourself in your own regard.
I get punished for breathing. That's
true. That's a thing. I did notice she's been breathing a lot, and I want you all to know, everybody, that this is we're not gonna judge Numi for breathing. Okay.
You breathe.
No, I am not a thought. Okay, so no, but we're not gonna judge Numi all the same. What?
What do you do? Do you just like be dead or something? Is that
yeah.
Are you like undead? Are you like a what's your lore? What are you?
I'm a guy.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's coming in here. I'm the demon king and shit. I'm just like, all right, well, nowhere to go from there, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a bartender. I can go many places. I could maybe become an even more successful bartender, or an older bartender. There's so many different ways it can go.
Are you not?
I wish I wasn't.
An old bartender.
Oh man, it's what hurts the most. Master Debater 2000, you win. Welcome everybody. Thank you everybody. Thank you. Why you? All right, everybody. As you see, we got Numi who Gratata. Now you guys gotta show. Gotta show them the. No. We gotta show everyone from my stream. We gotta fight fire with fire, everybody. We gotta fight fire with fire, everybody. Okay. Get the gun. Get the gun. Get the gun. Get the fucking shot. Get the shotgun. Get the shotty. Get the shotty. Everyone's packing heat right now.
Yes, sir. Look at them go. Look at them. Oh, they're so cute. Look at them.
See, they're having a great time. They're having a wonderful time, Numi. Now, I want you to know right now that this is there is no planning and there is no plan at all to have any moist VTubers join us.
What is this adjective? Why moist? Why is that the word that you chose to?
It gives you pause, which we all should have when dealing with Bao and Shy Lily.
Yeah, they do. I need to be careful with how I word that one. That could be taken out of context.
I see everybody in chat. Here's I've had Bao here at the bar many times, and I've had Shy Lily once as well, and now you're here as well. And I feel like you're like post-crisis though, because now you're like, gotta deal with them.
Dealing with them is great. It's like the good kind of headaches that they give me. I just, I saw a clip earlier today of like, if I were bent over, Lily would hump me. And that, really just gives you insight on our incredible friendship.
And if you were shaped like a pear, she'd do many things.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I guess that's a good thing.
Now, here's a quick question I have for you, Numi. Now,
hello.
Out of yourself, Bao, and Shy Lily, who's the Goku, who's the Vegeta, and who's the Piccolo?
Dude, I haven't seen that show in a long ass time.
I know, but I'm curious to see what chat's gonna do here. I really am, because that's a hell of a fucking metaphor to go with. What the fuck? Bruh.
I don't know what it is, but I really see Bao as Piccolo. I don't know.
Why is Bao does not come across as a curmudgeon, though?
I guess. I don't know. I would see her as Piccolo or Vegeta. She'd be the one that would come in and be like, you know what I mean? Like, I could see that in her future.
I could. Are you saying you're Goku then?
I don't feel like I'm Goku though. But I mean, but he's died like a million times, so in a way, I could see that for me because I do die a lot on my streams.
See, there you go.
Not for the reasons that you would think. Like, I don't think of myself as a protagonist, but I do think that I have died many times just as he did.
Jesus did that too, right?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it's different. One of the
He had a longer cooldown in his res time, though.
How long was Goku gone before he came back? The first time.
I think he was technically gone for a year. Technically.
God damn.
Yeah,
Man
and then
was taking his time.
Yeah, and then did it again. Which is
again and again.
Numi
and again.
is Krillin. Numi is not Krillin, guy. We are not calling Numi Krillin, everybody. I was worried this might happen. Okay.
I could see that though.
Well, first of all, here, low key, anyone who invested in on Krillin early on was rewarded in the end. That's the big message of Krillin. Krillin ends up happy, married, has a kid, has a happy life. I mean, in long term, who knows? Maybe one day you will find happiness.
I don't think
maybe you'll be happy.
Y'all really thought that would be me? You guys know my track record? That is so not me.
Master Debater 2000, did I miss a drop you did earlier? My goodness, I think I might have. Holy crap. Thank you so much again for giving out subs. The Chaz Dispenser as well. I want to thank Pandora. Thank you as well. My goodness, guys. Thank you all so much for being so kind right now.
They think I'm Yamcha.
You're not Yamcha. No, you're not Yamcha. See, you're still in it, though. You're still in the fight. Yamcha gets taken out of the fight immediately. See, this is why you being Krillin does kind of make sense.
Yeah, but Krillin, he has a happy ending.
Krillin has a happy...
If you listen to my music, you know that is not the case.
But you make the music.
Do you listen to my music?
It's sad.
What's your favorite song?
I like the cover of that one anime. You know the one. And let me tell you, you really nailed it. It was fantastic. I gotta say.
Oh, wait. Have you listened to the song that I made where I literally just talked about burritos?
You didn't do that. That was a fake out. Nice try. I'm not gonna fall for that.
What about the one about cabbages?
I believe you did write that, yeah.
The cabbages one?
I would believe that.
Why would you believe that one and not burritos? What about bread pudding?
What rhymes with that?
I make a lot of songs about food.
Are you hungry? Maybe you are Goku. Maybe you are Goku. Wait, hold on. You're trying to deflect from being Goku in this scenario.
I'm not Goku.
You are the hope of the universe, though, but I don't know about
I
that.
don't think I'm Hope. Isn't that Iris from Hollow Live?
Damn. I'm not gonna lie.
She's my hope.
Oh, she's your hope of the universe. Okay, ooh, my. She is TN. No, her triceps aren't that big. It's gotta be freakish at that
I don't really have any upper body strength. I only have ab strength.
No, you got the weight of the world on your shoulders. What are you talking about?
I'm not really Goku, though.
Everyone wants to give you their energy, though, which is very similar to Goku. Numi has abs of steel. That's good. That's excellent. If you ever need a way to grind meat, there you go. You got that. If you ever need to clean dirty clothes, you can of course just grind against that to get all the dirt out too. That's just unilaterally a very handy thing to have.
Okay.
Yeah. Now people are talking about your abs.
A compliment.
Yes, it is.
People do talk about my abs sometimes. I have to keep working out to bring them back because I lost. Well, for one of my subathon goals, I have to take another picture and video. I'm wearing a shirt while I play a song that I wrote called Bottom.
It's really not going to help with that, with being the patient zero for being a bottom, by the way. Yeah, I didn't talk about this on stream, by the way. We're fearful. We're going to be doing some tests here to find out if she is patient zero of the first VTuber bottom. And then she bit somebody and kind of started a cascading event. Now, clearly she's now immune because she's generating the power, if you will. See, we're going to get down to the science of this, everybody.
I feel like it became a lot bigger as I grew, and then it became more of a like a normal conversation thing in my chat. Like I didn't even ask, it just fucking happened, and now it's like everywhere I look I see that word, and it gives me flashbacks to when I made an offhanded comment and then it ruined my life. And now I have a song about it. I was actually driving home after I got my nails done today, and then like it's a part of my new album, right? And I'm just kind of listening, and then I'm like, wow, I'm really just listening to a song I wrote about being a bottom, huh? And
here's the thing: is the beat good?
It is. You haven't heard
that's
it.
What I haven't heard it yet, but if you like a good beat, I mean, that's one thing. I'm usually more of a person who really likes a good rhythm.
I have, it has everything. Here, I'll send it to you if you...
I will take it. Pandora456 gifting 10 shots. Little shots are on their way to you, courtesy of whomever's working off screen. Crimbo, sure, why not? Why not? Yeah, Crimbo, yeah.
Crimbo.
Sure,
I've
yeah.
sent you the audio file if you'd like to listen to it at any point.
I would like to play. I need to find
it is not copyrighted, so it doesn't really matter.
I'd like to end with this. You know, I think should we end with it? Is it good? You should end it on a song, right? I mean, my chat
listens to it almost every day because they always make me sing it live.
Well, it's
unfortunately.
What's it like to be at rock bottom? Being the bedrock it's all built upon. Interesting. What makes you feel that way, though? Don't get political. God.
I don't know how I feel about all this.
Oh, to be fair, the chat's having a good old wheeze.
They always do.
It's Bees of Burden, thank you so much. And Pandora, thank you again for gifting the 10 shots. Very kind. She can never escape it. It's true, but it's
what is the Cat Daddy?
The Cat Daddy is actually a fun piece of forbidden tech. I had a friend of mine who actually hit up, who could do custom coding. So essentially, any bits that are dropped at a certain amount can be compressed down, no matter what they are, and they get smaller and smaller, like they're being pressed into a drink. So I say we turn your memes into liquid dreams.
Oh, what a thing.
It's kind of a custom code, and there's a lot of really cool plugins, but this was kind of a custom thing kind of built just for this. So
wow, I too was into alcohol.
I do not drink anymore, so it's good that I have an automatic machine for some basic drinks.
Wait, you're a bartender, but you don't drink anymore.
Dun 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 dun. I talk about sobriety a fair amount on my stream sometimes.
Wow. I'm being sober right now too.
Yeah. Well, it's good because it works for some people. Some people it doesn't. I always just try and talk about how, for me, I just had to be an all or nothing kind of guy for that one because it became a problem. So, in the end, I got clean. Went to AA actually a bunch too. So that was oof.
Oh man! Hey. Congrats on sobriety, my dude.
Yeah, it's every day. Every day is a winding road. I miss Merlot. But hey.
I'm pretty shy, so I always really wish that I could just drink so I could be more social. But I'm like, no, you've got to get used to it.
Fundamentally, all I say is about this when it comes to people, because a lot of people enjoy their drinks and come to the bar too. I don't have anything wrong with people with drinking. My only beef I have with, I think, the way it's marketed is it feels like they market it that if you're not drinking, you're not cool, and they're encouraging you to drink alone. And I don't like that. Because I think alcohol is a drug of merriment in a lot of ways, and it should be treated a lot like special ice cream in that regard. I don't know. I feel like fundamentally there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just the way it's marketed I have issues with.
I do like it socially, but I don't want to drink it any other. Yeah, vaping. Holy shit! Y'all ever see the people just anywhere you will not see them anywhere without their vape.
You're wondering if you don't see them with a cloud, that means they're holding it in their lungs. That's like the way it works.
No, it's like they always just have one. Like I work on music with one of my friends, and he just has it with him at all times. I'm like, God damn, it's not gonna go anywhere, my guy.
That's why Vape Nation was so fun to me. Master Debater 2000. Hey Taka, got a question. Do you play Magic the Gathering? So cool. What kind of deck do you run? No, I don't play Magic the Gathering. I avoided that addiction. But I did used to play back with friends back in high school, and they used to pretty much made me their bull, and they would run their decks against my Suicide Black Red deck, which is one of the hardest decks to kind of beat apparently at the time. So they would just make me play a deck that kind of played itself. They would keep trying to see if they could, if the deck got its ass kicked by that being played by me, it's not a strong deck. That's how they treated it. So that was the end of Magic with me. Master Debater, thank you again. Being very kind, everybody here. And Blackhawk Arc, thank you as well here too. But that's, oh my goodness here. So, CD Yu-Gi-Oh! No, I can't, guys. I can't get it any. Here's the thing. I gotta be honest with you, Numi. I can't play Genshin Impact. I can't play anything with draws. I can't do it. Too addictive. I can't do it.
I just want the pretty anime girls.
I know, you should just have them, but they make it a bullshit game. And I can't even get near it, which sucks because a lot of games got that. A lot of games have it.
There's a new game coming out called Zenless Zone Zero.
Yeah.
It's made by the same people who made Genshin, but there's like a really intriguing wolf man.
Oh no, how cut is he exactly? Like how much of his abs are on display right now? How much of a
it's not at all. Nothing.
He's not being that whorish, huh?
He's just like his stance and his I don't know what. I feel like I've just been around Bao too much.
That well, duh. Bao absolutely fucking feral and got to hang out with the actor, so you know.
Yeah, you know, she made her dreams come true. She met her hero. That happened to be a wolf
but
dude.
you got to think about it the other way. In doing that and doing so, that meant in the grand scheme of things, he had to meet her. Ooh, that's rough.
Imagine reading through tweets and then seeing what she wrote. I
Yeah.
would be very baffled.
I mean, do you think he was like drinking coffee, going, "Oh boy"? Like, what was
his
his
reaction? He laughed and said, "I can't read it," and I was like, "Aw."
He's a good. Anyone who's in anything like this, most modern day actors are good sports about this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, you gotta be, especially even like as a streamer. Like,
oh my
some
God,
of the things that I've seen, I'm like, God damn, y'all really like, oh Jesus, like on the like the unban requests, you see the thing that they said to get them banned, and I'm like, what the, bro?
Why
really?
would you say that in a chat with people?
I don't even know. I feel like they think it's just them there. Like they forget the fact that there's hundreds of people in the chat looking at what's being said.
So if they played the congratulations, you played yourself.
Yes.
Oh no, no, you don't say. It's like I can only imagine what some of the lady streamers deal with. Is all I can say. And I watched chats.
I didn't think it would be as bad as a VTuber, but you know, it's just as bad.
There is there's a difference, but
there is, but there isn't. Like if I were to go check right now and look over at my unban requests, I would probably see, the first thing I see is probably gonna be like the most.
You could just go blur all the names out and be like, look at this shit, guys. Look at this shit right here.
Where is it? I never really know how any of this. Unban requests. Ah, yes. Somebody.
Do I want to know? Oh boy, you're like. I feel like you're like sucking in air to
Somebody
survive.
said incest is best. Put your family to the test. Is what one person said.
Was it their first time chatting?
I guess so.
That's a bad starter.
Numi is a toothbrush effort. She loves oral with a wee wee.
It's not even funny.
Yeah, somebody said I came here to jack off to this.
Well, you just think that, you know. You can just think. You can just think it. You don't have to say it. You know, like I really feel everyone should know this information right now.
Somebody, I'm like, I look at these, I'm like, there is no way somebody actually just thought this out, and they're like, this is it. It
gets worse when you imagine how young they are.
A lot of them are older, like they're all in their 40s, maybe it's because they don't really know the etiquette.
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't have many people under, because you know my streams are 18 and up, so it's a lot of older people who maybe just haven't experienced talking to people as much, which you know I don't.
A pretty
I don't wanna
lady.
give them a lot of hate for it, you know what I mean? But it's still like, bruh, chill.
Dude, no. You don't ever got to apologize for like vibe check in your own fucking space, okay? That's not... you never need to feel like you gotta explain yourself when you're vibe checking your own space. What? Why did I get banned? You said some fucked up shit. Well, I'll get better. Good, do it elsewhere.
One of the funniest things is like like their unbanned request message would be like, I saw other people saying things like this. You guys are fucked up. Why am I the one that's getting in trouble? And I'm like, okay, there's a difference from them joking and making this and you being very, very explicit about the things that you want to do to me. I'm like, my guy, keep it in your head, dude. I don't need to see that.
You know, it's like, dude, just in your diary, in your thoughts later tonight. God damn it. You just gotta like, it's oh my god, it's just a lot of guys never talk to women. They never have.
I really feel like, I know people are like, they probably never talked to her, but I genuinely feel like maybe they haven't, because they have like the perception of like girls, and I'm like, I don't, like they're like, a girl is like this and this. I'm like, I don't recall
the first
being
warning
like
sign,
that.
Numi, the first warning sign is they say female. It's the first warning sign. It's the not necessarily. It's not. It's if you notice that, there's a good chance it's 50-50 going forward. It's just.
Can I ask you a very personal question?
I might evade it stealthily, but let's try.
Well, okay. I saw Trash Taste talking about it, and you know, because I am a girl.
What?
I know it's a big shocker. It's kind of crazy. I am a girl.
You're a lady.
And you know, girls have undergarments that we wear, and then men have undergarments that they wear.
Yeah, we have one undergarment. We have one. We have one. You have two.
No, don't you have boxers, briefs, and whatever else you guys have? I know there's other things.
Well, there's other things. We only wear one of them at a time, though.
Okay, so here's the thing. They were talking about boxers and how there's holes in it. How the fuck do you get a hole in your underwear?
Well, boxer? Oh,
is it from farting?
No, they're okay. What they did was they misrepresented what they were talking about. So what there is on boxers, there is a hole. It's in the front.
No. It's a hole. Like it's a hole, not that one pee hole that you're talking about. It's
like holes in your boxers and shit like that.
Yeah. How the fuck does that happen? I don't understand. How does that work?
It is because for one reason only. Men don't like buying new underwear.
Okay, how many pairs on average do guys have then?
10 on average, I think. And they just rotate.
Are you for real?
About that. We got nothing to show off, really.
Yeah, but I mean, like, just 10?
About 10. Yeah, about 10, yeah. About 10.
I have
10.
like 100 pairs of...
Yeah, yeah, we know. We're aware.
What the fuck?
Yeah, just...
It's not even that you're trying to show it. It's just like, I like to just have a lot, just in case. You know, you never know if you need them for vacation and you need your vacation undies or your we just want underwear that doesn't make us feel fat. That's all we're really looking for. You just reuse the same 10.
Yeah, we wash them, obviously.
Yeah, but I mean, like, just
No,
10.
okay, so maybe it's weirder to explain this. When you got balls and when you got mail to tell you, you're really, okay, how does this feel? Once you find it good, you're like, oh, excellent, I want this forever now. I'm good now.
I mean, yeah, that's what you do with pants. Don't you only have, like, 2 pairs of hands?
No, we guys have 2 pairs of jeans on average. One that makes their ass look amazing and one that they're totally going to lose 10 pounds to be able to fit into. Can
I just say something? This is a little out of pocket. For some reason, guys that I've talked to, they don't like when they're cheeked up. But as a woman that loves thighs and booty, I am here to say, do not hate yourself for having a gorgeous bit of cake. You know, there is nothing wrong with the beauty. That, you know, the women love men with cake.
I feel like when guys got a big butt and thighs, it's very often they have a bigger gut too. It's one of the things.
Yeah, but that's hot, isn't it?
Well, for some people they're into it, or it's like that. It doesn't even factor into why they find it sexy. Let's be honest here. What people find attractive and sexy is as unique to them as their fingerprint. So.
That is true. That is definitely a true thing. Yes, I do agree with that. Okay.
So, okay.
I get it. Okay, I get it.
Keep asking questions. I'll try and give you some more honesty.
Because the boxers, that right? Because men have Dude, I am gonna be honest. You know how people draw wee-wees, you know, in school, and then me and the girls would draw them and giggle because they're like, as if we know what a fucking wee-wee looks like.
Yeah.
You know, the time I finally saw what it looked like, I was like, oh, it's a sack. I thought they were just two balls. Just.
No, it's really kind of crazy. There's like, so this is how this species evolved. Okay, it has its most important organs completely exterior of any protection. Yeah. Pretty crazy, not gonna lie.
I never knew. I just remember, like, you know, I'd watch anime on websites.
Yeah.
That you can watch them, you know, and pay.
What?
Anyways, I'd be watching it on those websites, and there'd always be those hub ads, right?
Yeah.
And then that was like one of the first times I've ever seen it was like from an ad while watching like a cartoon or an anime, and then I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh, and then that's when I first realized it, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And yeah.
Every guy's got to deal with that and just feeling like it's not enough.
Yeah, and I learned so much, you know, like having a very high male audience is I can learn a lot more about.
Unfortunately.
You know, about guys. I like to learn. It's really fun because I had a lot of guy friends in elementary school, but then when, you know, middle school and then high school, I didn't have many at all, so I'd only talk to my girlfriends, and like I didn't know shit about guys, and so now it's like I'm learning all this, you know, and then there's some things that my chat is like bro code. We don't spill what the guys don't want to spill this shit, like, you know, and I'm like, I bet, but there's some things that I learn, and I'm like, wow, so that is a ball sack, you know.
It is. What's hilarious is just if anything even remotely touches it wrong, it immediately, it just, the whole spine, the legs, and just the eyes, everything. But it's just like, pain. And here's the thing: when I was a young lad, I was kicked in the dick. Oh boy, did it really fucking hurt! Oh my god, no, it really did actually fucking hurt. Like, I literally, it was really bad. It was bad.
I remember the only time I saw it outside of that was Jackass. I've talked about it with my chat once, but it was like,
oh god,
and there was like this one bit that they did where they would like get professional boxers to punch his balls. They had somebody do a pogo stick, somebody bowled on it, and I was like, surely that hurts, right? I mean, he looked like he was in pain, but I'm like, this is one of the strongest heavyweight boxers in the world, just punching his balls. And then he'd be like doubling over and crying. I'm like, I wonder how bad that would hurt for like the average person.
My favorite part of that movie is after he gets his ass kicked, he's like, how's Butterbean doing? Is he okay? I fucking laugh my ass off every time at that part. Every time.
What is the second wind?
The second wind? I don't know what that could be a million things.
You collapse on the floor immediately. Yeah, does it make you just like lose all feelings in your legs or something?
Because it's like, you gotta think of it like a nerve end. It's like it's one of the most sensitive nerve endings we had. Like when I got kicked really hard, you know where I felt it aside from there the most was behind my fucking eyes.
Oh.
Like the whole, like it's like it's technically connected to the spine at the very bottom. So technically all these nerve endings are all interconnected in that regard. So that's what can kind of happen, which is why it's so crazy because without even knowing it subconsciously, guys, when they change in the bathroom, because I don't know if this happened in middle school and shit, in high school and stuff. Yeah. I remember always trying to look away when we were. Everyone always tried to turn their body away when they were taking off their clothes. Everyone trying to hide their dick size. No, everyone was scared of having a tiny one, and everyone would make fun of them because it's guys.
They would do that. God damn, they're just as evil as girls are to each other in middle school. High school.
Yeah, everyone's capable of being evil. It's equal parts now. It's always has been. I like how some of your
chat is saying please stop, I'm getting phantom sense.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the crazy thing because that's, I think, why it's just something about those nerve endings. So yeah, and it's just hilarious that they're gonna put that right next to the thing that gets all the impact it's supposed to have. Which makes it even funnier. It's just like, it's just why I believe if God's real, he's got a hilarious sense of humor.
He put that together and he's like, oh, this is going to create some chaos.
Look at these anxiety apes.
Dude, everybody really is evil. I just remember, but the ones that are making fun of you end up having the wee-wees or whatever that just don't end up growing, right? Because I remember when I was in my middle school, I had people making fun of me because I hit puberty later, and so they'd be like, "Ha, your boobs are small," but then my boobs ended up growing bigger than theirs, and I was like, "Who's laughing now, bitch?" Obviously, it's like, who cares about the size in the end? Like, nobody really. It's just people being self-conscious, but there are those random moments where you're like, fuck you, I remember what you said about my titties, now look at me, bitch. But
sometimes where like South Park had an episode called TMI. That was the whole episode, the TMI scale, where it was a whole science of like, so essentially the kids think accidentally that they see these height differentials for their newest checkup. So one of the kids is ranked the smallest, like he's only grown the least. He freaks out because he thinks it's dick size.
Oh my god, I remember that, and I remember Clyde was on the top of the list, and so he was like really.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that shit was. Oh god, that shit was so fucking.
I never understood it until I grew up, and I was like, oh.
It's so funny. Like I love shit like that. The episode where Randy holds FedEx hostage because the FedEx because we're gonna take over your Federal Express. It's not actually associated with the U.S. federal government, right? Yes, we are aware of that because it's like the science was like the problem is when everyone can be angry. It happens to anybody. It's a human emotion. But when someone's angry constantly, it means they have a really tiny dick. And that was the end-all, be-all science. Like, my God, why didn't we think of this?
I never got it. I never really understood it. I remember I had one guy friend in middle school. It was like a group of my one friend and my other guy friend. It always ended up having like, there would be 3 of us. And then the guy and the girl would end up dating. But like one of the guys, before they ended up dating, he would just like do this one dance move, like a pelvic thrust dance move. And he's like, here, listen. It would be like, and I'm like, what the fuck is that sound? I was like,
oh, he's just slapping his dick around. That's.
And that was like the first time I was like, what the fuck is this? And, I was like, what is that? What's clanking? What does he have in his pants? And then I was like, oh.
It's a penis.
It's a sack of balls. Oh, crazy.
Bruh. Humans are wild, aren't they?
Yeah, it was weirder on like Snapchat because kids are dumb and they download it at a young age. And like one guy from school, I think, liked me and like he was Snapchatting me, and then I opened it when I was like at my grandma's house, and it was like an unsolicited wee pic. And then I like screamed, and that was like my first time I ever saw a wee, from somebody. And then
what's wrong with this worm?
I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I don't think
sick?
I replied. I just cried a little bit. I was like, what the fuck?
So, the fact you still like, so you still, guys are like, oh, they're attractive still, even after that experience, huh?
One person just said girls are so no, girls are not always innocent, bro. I just happen to be the exception because I was a puss. There's a difference from growing up sheltered and being a puss than somebody who a girl that actually goes out and does things because she's not sheltered like me.
You're becoming less sheltered. This is the whole thing. Your whole VTubing thing. This is your corruption arc.
No, it is true. I've learned so much in this past year from my audience and my friends that I've made. It's good and bad. Like I've learned good things and bad things. Yes.
It truly is the full breadth of humanity is what you've learned. You've learned a lot about people in ways you never wanted to, and were shocked to find out.
Yeah. It was like when I found out what a linguist is.
Such a silly word.
Yeah. I was like, what is Cunningham? And then I found out what it is, and I was like, and now I have a song cover called Cunningham because of that incident.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I think every time I embarrass myself, it's fun to just make a song out of it because it solidifies it in history and reminds me of the time that I made a fool of myself from something.
You know what? The fact that you like, instead of being like, oh, no one see that bad thing I made, you're like making fun of yourself is one of the reasons why
it's quite funny.
You,
like,
right?
I'm more like about more personal things. When it's things like that where it's just fucking around or whatever, then I will laugh with them. Like my accidental face reveal was leaked when I went to TwitchCon in Amsterdam, and I like went to meet this big Twitch streamer, and I didn't realize that he was streaming, and then that's how I accidentally got.
That's why I'm not going to any of these events. It's like, guys, everyone's streaming that shit. So
well,
you better. Do you have a luchador mask yet? Go get a luchador mask, guys, because otherwise people are gonna know what you look like. It's what's gonna happen.
I mean, I usually did it, and like the fans would just cover your face, so it's fine. But like, you know, when it's a huge audience of people who don't know who the fuck you are, aside from a couple people who recognize your voice, I was like, uh-oh. But they were all making fun of me because I wore a leash and a collar, and they were all like, what the fuck? And they're like, what the fuck? This is so weird. What the fuck? But other people were kind of like, I'm jealous of them, and then I was like, yeah, I'm not even embarrassed by it.
As a long-standing wrestling fan, it's like, what are you showing up with your What are you showing up with your gimmick? Why are you showing up, putting effort into your appearance because of what you've been doing with your character work?
Yeah. Yeah, they were just like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I wasn't even embarrassed by it. It's kind of just funny that I'm like, wow, that is such a me thing to happen that it's kind of funny. And so you joke about it, you know, and but we didn't see her whole face. Bro, it's a matter of that I never showed my face before, ever. It doesn't matter that I was wearing a mask. It was like, I never showed my face, and because of that, people now know what like most of my face looks like, which is a little scarier in public. If I were to go to like TwitchCon without a mask, it would be easier to figure out who I am based on my eyes and my hair.
I'm getting a custom mask made actually for my look. Oh yeah, it's like, because I actually want to do something performative with it actually.
Ooh.
And, but here's the thing, I'm trying to find like a furry head maker, because now I want, like, when I move my mouth for it to do things, kinda. So
I have one.
Bro, well, send me
it's called Orgelborp. Do you wanna see where is that?
Yeah, send me the info. I'll check it out. Oh my god, that is terrifying.
Yeah,
oh
I
my
actually wore this to Offkai.
That is how off was it as off-putting then as it is now?
Yeah, except it was IRL, so people got to see that.
Oh my god. Well, at least it can't blink in real time, so there's that.
I fucking wish it could, man.
Bam Bam
Look
307.
They're so happy. Look at they're screaming, but it's opposite day. So
no. Those aren't screams of joy. Those are screams of. Are you saying boo or boy? I love that mask.
So this means they're happy. They're screaming and saying, "Put that away." That means, "Oh my God, make it bigger." So I will.
See that I don't know if I got that from what that. See, it was pretty like the screaming.
No. They're screaming at happiness. See, and they're saying no. That means yes. See, one person said Orgelborp with a heart. One person likes it.
Doesn't like it usually end with a scream of joy. It's usually like cheers. It's like it started with a scream, you know, which is more of a fear-based response. Oh my god! Oh, sorry, I forgot what you looked like for a second. Sorry. I forgot about that. Got him. There we go, everybody. There you go.
See, look, they're saying make it stop. Oh my god, they really like me.
Exactly. See, this is the kind of energy that makes everyone want to listen. That's why they want to listen to the songs where you make fun of yourself, because they're getting revenge on you for these moments.
Oh god, yeah. I have a whole album that just came out. It's called Hate It Here. It's my meme album. They completely funded it. So every single song on there was funded by them. And
I like how I just like it's all funded by them. Like, all right, so it just feels like you're blaming them. It feels like you're like laying. It's like you're laying the framework of blaming them. You're just like no, they funded, so it's their fault. You see.
It is. It is their fault. 100%. Like I have a song, like I was telling you, there's a song called Cabbage Magic that is about cabbages and enemas, and then there's a song called Bottom about bottoms, Puppy Love about being a puppy, Toothbrush about toothbrushes, Shrimp Nation about shrimping, Bad Girl about MILF mommies. Yeah.
If you make another bottom song, you should call it Bottoms Up.
Bottoms up, bottoms up.
Bottoms up to the last damn drop. There we go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always been more of the rhythm guy. I like that shit. It's the only part of the music I like. That's why I listen to lo-fi shit.
Oh yeah, the puppy song is a lo-fi one because
I'm gonna check that shit out because I love lo-fi. I totally don't smoke weed and listen to lo-fi after shows. That's totally not what I do, everybody.
I wouldn't blame you if that's what you did. Even though I don't do that, I can respect the people who want to just vibe, smoke a blunt and listen to whatever. You know, like they have, what do you call it? The green grass.
Boy, I can tell you've never smoked weed. My God, everybody. If you've never had any doubt she's straight edge, just know right now I'm like, that is... knowing how I used to be all scared of smoking weed, I'm just like, you vanilla.
No, it's not obvious.
The devil's lettuce. Listen, remember, if you smoke weed once, then you're gay.
The green, the devil's lettuce. Yeah, that's what you call it.
You should actually see the old Reefer Madness PSA. It'd be shocking, just the level of disinformation. It'll make you insane. I'm like, relaxed? Okay. It was nuts to me. It was legal for the longest time. That's the crazy thing about it. Not to talk about weed suddenly, but it was like legal.
Don't smoke it.
Not until you're
They say if you smoke it, you're gay.
Oh shit! If you smoke it, you're gay. Then god damn it! Then what the hell happened to Shy Lily? Is she only huffing that shit?
Lily.
Bum 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 bum.
Lily's probably one of the straightest VTubers I've ever met.
I know. That's how straight she is. Think about that. It's like that's overwhelming power.
Yeah.
She might be Goku, actually. She might be Ultra Instinct.
She's so straight that she has no problem with slapping my booty while walking down the street.
They call that heteroflexible.
Ah.
Yeah. You like that? First ever Pride event I went to with a friend of mine when I was young, and a young, more right-leaning person. I got given a button for being there because I wore a shirt. I'm not gay, but who likes a parade? Who doesn't like a parade? That was my shirt I wore.
He's an ally. He's an ally.
And this guy, and the gentleman came up to me and gave me that thing, which was heteroflexible, and I'm like, that is the best terminology. I'm gonna use this forever. Thank you. I appreciated it. It was really cool that he did that. I'm like, yeah, there we go. That's what it means. It's just comfortable with yourself.
Yeah,
comfortable with yourself. It can be around you. You can just adjust around. It's not your thing, but you respect it. Everyone living their best life.
The allies, the good vibes. Like Lily, you can tell who is like more straight versus who isn't. Is like if they like she signed my titties, correct? And like it was very like it's just like but if it was like me signing some hot bitch, I would say no.
Oh wow! So see, I thought what was going to happen was you were going to be I would say yes and sign with my teeth. And like,
oh goddamn! No, I'm pretty shy.
Like very short pencils, you can get really up close. That like really biting down, really on the almost a ballpoint tip. So you're just barely, almost. You know, I don't know. I don't know what you. I didn't know where you were going with. I didn't know what direction that was going. But
I think I would do that with like a man's titties.
See, I believe that now.
I love a man's pecs. I really like guys who like to have nice. Do I sound weird by saying that I like man boobs? No,
it's like. He's like, you know what I like? A part of a physical body that humans have. That's what you're saying right now. There's nothing wrong with having some people like asses. I know some people love necks. Oh, some people are so into necks.
I think I just like every part of a man.
Is that why you did the boy smell video?
No.
Why did you? I mean that when I saw that, I was like, I'm not listening to that. I'm not listening.
Wait, butt hair? Do guys have butt hair?
Yes, we do. Down the crack of our ass. And along in between the butthole and the balls, it is literally an untamable forest.
How do you shave that?
That's a great question. That's a great question you're asking right now. See, what's interesting is these are the real things I want scientists to focus on right now. You know, I really like how
do you have to wax it?
I think I do what most guys do. I just grab it every now and then and pull it out painfully. You know, that's yeah.
Bro, I mean, I used to before I got laser hair removal, I would just wax it by myself. I don't know how the fuck I did that, but I would just be like, ah.
Well, you get the timing down right, because if you overextend, then it's hell. But if you get it the right timing, it's just the acid's just burning just the top layer of the skin and the hair follicles, not going through to the tissue yet.
It's a very odd experience if you were ever doing it in like a salon.
I don't want to. Well, see, that's the only time I would ever let anything touch my skin. Is like a professional who knows the fucking timing.
You let it happen, but they're so casual about it. Where she's like, she was like, please do butterfly, and I'm like, this is really happening, huh? The first time somebody's seeing the coochie is some random woman just talking about her life while making me die from the pain of getting sugared. It hurts so bad. I do not recommend that for anybody.
Would you say her not treating it like it's a horrible thing made it better or worse in the context of what was going on?
It kind of depends, because I'm pretty masochistic, right? And there is good pain and bad pain.
Well, there's a hilarity in awkward situations, you know?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's like there's good and bad pain, and I would put that on more of the bad side if it's the bad pain. But it's like whenever I'd get my eyebrows done, I'd be like, oh, but like that one was more of a like,
That's just letting someone be close to your face, and that's now after COVID. It's like, whoa.
Yeah,
Everyone's, wow. Remember how we used to just stand around people, letting them breathe with their open throats around us? Without knowing who the fuck they were. Man, that was a before times.
What the fuck is a butterfly? Oh, that's when you put the bottom of your feet together and you make like a butterfly with your yeah, like, you know, if you put your the palms of your feet, is that what the fuck you say?
I'm not
There's
a foot fetish just in this chat who was about to out himself real quick, I think, but they might be able to answer that.
The bottom of your feet, if you put them against each other, you naturally make like a butterfly thing. You can stretch by doing that at the gym, but also if you're laying down and you do that, it lets the waxers see all of you.
All of you.
All of you.
All
Heels of your feet. Yeah, the soles of your feet. Yeah. Like you did with Lily. Yeah. Except we were holding our feet together very intimately. Yes.
I've noticed that one. I saw the new source of like all the different feet clasping, and I'm like, that just looks uncomfortable. I get so frustrated by the third toe trying to get them latched in there.
Oh no, it was very well. The only hard part is like she's so tiny, right? Like people make say that I'm small, whatever. Even if I am, she is way smaller than me, right? I am like 4 inches taller than her or something. Even though like, imagine like somebody like 6 feet tall. They're gonna tower over her if I look taller than Shy Lily, right? And she has little hands and little feet. And so when we were like holding our feet together, I had to like fucking push my toes through hers because it was so tiny and hard to like interlock our toes together.
I'm assuming like she's obviously there's a lot slicker because what with being a whale and all, right? Too.
You would think.
You would.
Think. You would think.
I'm assuming that's why she's always drenched constantly because of her constant, never-ending thirst.
She's very thirsty for ugly bastards.
That is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I mean, like, listen. That's a coin flip. It's either live your best life, or we're gonna have to have a, intervention. It sounds like. I mean, yeah, one or the other.
Are you in the ugly bastard type mangas?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not into that. I gotta pretend it's me, and I'm too beautiful.
Yeah, you got that long, luscious hair.
Thank you. It's 90s anime hair. No one was going that way.
Yeah,
so I decided.
yeah. Okay, how do guys feel about hair thinning?
I mean, in the end, I think guys worry about it a lot more because they don't want to prematurely bald, because a lot of girls, most girls, find hair sexy. And I think
it's
they're
so interesting. I like every kind of guy. Like even if they're bald, I don't know. There's something I don't know what it is, but it's kind of it's nice too. You know, I get
there's something attractive about
that.
There's something attractive about bald guys. I totally understand why that is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just very cool to me that like I don't know, just. There's a bunch of different hairstyles, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. It's very attractive to me.
Oh, thank you. I really do appreciate that. At least for the long hair side.
Yeah, and there's so many cool things coming out now. Like there's this one thing where they like shave the top of your head, and then they'll like put on like this fake wig kind of thing, but it like glue it onto your scalp, and it lasts for like 2 months or something, it makes it look
a weave.
No, it's like a different thing, but they make specifically for guys where they'll like shave a specific part of your head, and then they'll glue on to like this one part of like the head that they just shaved, and then it makes you have like a full head of hair. But my favorite thing about it is how confident the guy looks after. It's like really cute and.
For some people, like especially like it's why it's such a big thing for a lot of guys, like being balding and stuff like that. It's a big thing for confidence in a lot of ways.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fortunate that luckily good hair runs on both sides of my family, so I'm just like, yay, thank you.
Yeah, it's not a hair transplant. It's not a hair transplant. It might be. Is it a toupee?
You know what it is? It's a head mask.
Perhaps. Oh my god, it is a toupee.
It's more or less a toupee, but like toupees were meant to be temporary.
Yeah, but the toupee, they like glue it on. It's like, oh yeah, the waterproof toupee thing that I've been seeing. It's like the newer kind of thing where they started introducing it within the past like 5 years, and it's so fucking sick. It matches their hair color and everything, and then it makes the guy feel even more confident. It's really cute.
It's what Elon Musk got.
Oh really?
You look at the original photo of him when
I thought he just got a hair transplant.
I don't know what he did, but if you look back at his old photos of PayPal, dude was balding back when he was in his late 20s.
I really thought it was I thought it was a hair transplant. Yeah, he got a hair transplant. So with the hair transplant, they'll take out like the hair follicle, this one part where the hair is more full, and then they'll replace it and put it in the part where you're like thinning. Your hair is thinning.
They take hair from guys' legs, ass, and back, and they put it on the head. It's kind of funny.
Wait, in the ass too?
Men get ass.
That's a good way to do it because it doesn't grow there anymore.
No, men get ass hair.
Yeah.
To keep their butt warm in the winter, you see.
Oh, so they hibernate like bears do.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Kinda. Depending on the guy. Yeah.
Wow, I remember when I was growing up, it was like my 3 friends. Coincidentally, all of them are like the shining gauge flag emote, right? But we would all just be sitting and crying about our stupid problems in high school or whatever, and then he would he would hug me, and then it would be really warm. Is it because of his butt hair?
Yes.
Wow, that's like magic.
It is. It's true.
Like
it's the best form of recycling, if you really think about it.
Yes. How so? What?
Well, the hair wasn't doing nothing down there, and now it's on the head.
Does it collect the poop follicles?
No, that's why you gotta clean inside. You gotta make sure you gotta make sure there's like just enough clearance. I don't know. It's being a guys are gross. Boys are gross. I want you to know. The only thing grosser than a boy is a girl. But man, like bad boy, they're bad.
Some girls are really gross. I'm one of them. You should have seen my air conditioning unit before my brother cleaned it the other day.
What? Okay, is that the one that? Okay, is that okay? So is that the one that Tricky's trying to bang?
Maybe, probably.
She came on the bar and was like talking about Numi's hot brother. So I don't know
what the fuck?
I don't know, bro. I don't know what to tell you. She's the one who came in the bar. What? I don't.
Tricky really took advantage of the drunk Numi situation. She's like, I'm gonna take my chance to say hello to this lovely fellow. Oh my god, it was so funny because I was like,
I'm just imagining Tricky just trying to seduce somebody. Hello there, just crawling along the ceiling. I don't know why.
It was just cute. She was just like her little Tricky on the screen. It was what my brother could see, but he couldn't even hear them. Because I had the headphones on. So he was actually, I think he could hear a little bit because he was next to my headphone. But like afterwards, I was telling him, I was like, oh yeah, I told my chat about how you love to violate my door. Like, and then, because he just likes to dance. He's a dancer, you know. I think it's in the Filipino gene.
Don't tell the ladies that. Why would you do that to you? Now all your friends are going to know that yeah, sure. That stops anybody from trying. That stops everybody from
dancing again, and I was like, "Please get the fuck out of my room. I don't need to see this shit right now." And he's like,
is he spinning right now somewhere?
He's like, maybe if you just let go, you would be like me and have a woman and be successful. And I'm like, man, fuck you, I hate that guy. Sometimes.
Okay, so in my head, his internet name has to be Numi Steps.
Numi Steps. I think I call him Brony-chan or some shit. You know.
Ooh, that's brutal. Good, use it.
Yeah.
Brony-chan.
He was a brony, so I mean, it fits.
Oh, he is? Why is
he was in middle school.
Okay, so that, all right. Well, I don't know if Tricky knows.
He doesn't breakdance, but I remember he's given lap dances to my friends at my parties, and I remember being very scarred. I was like, why am I seeing this right now? I remember it was like this. You know, he's a, what is the word, life of the party type of the guy. So you know, if you let him run loose,
don't. Oh my god, bro. Hey, all right. Well, all I'll say is next time you spin the bottle, just don't let Tricky spin it. She just, okay, just don't let her.
She's sworn loyalty to me after. Do you think that she would drop it all for...
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Has anyone ever lied in the history of humankind?
Maybe.
Anyone? Anyone? Chat? Anybody?
Dude, actually you're right. Because recently I was like hanging out with one friend and we were talking, and I have this curse, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a curse for me, but a blessing for others, where whenever people hang out with me, they will end up getting lucky, right? And that's happened pretty much every person that I've talked to. That's a close friend of mine, right? And one of them, she's one of my IRL friends, and we were hanging out and we were singing a song together about, you know, being lonely or whatever, because it's fun, and like how I'm like, damn, we both be getting L's, and then she's like, Numi, together we'll be lonely, and I was like, yeah. And then the next day she meets
Did you meet somebody?
and then I was like, you fucking bitch, I thought we made a pact.
You totally my signal just died on my whole computer. Repeat that last bit. Oh my god. Not the last bit, the last little bit of the story there. Sorry, this is where it cut out.
So basically we were just sitting there singing a song, and then she was like, Numi, it's always gonna be you and me, because we were the ones that pretty much remained single for the past couple of years in our whole friend group, right? And then afterwards I was like, it's okay, we have each other, we'll be there to support each other, we're BFFs. And then literally like within the next couple days, she fucking finds somebody after years, after fucking singing with me. I'm like, god damn, I am a blessing and a curse for myself at the same time. Like, I give off good luck. I'm like Cupid, even though I have no arrows. It's just kind of like you talk to me and then you're blessed.
You have an AoE, like you just have like a cone of damage, essentially, is what you're saying. It's not like you have a bow and arrow. You just have just an area of effect that just ticks.
The people that are like, oh, I need to hang out with Numi. I'm like, I am not actually Cupid. It's just, maybe it's just luck that happened so many times.
I'm now a little bit worried what comes after this.
If you find the love of your life after this, we're gonna know that this holds true.
That is unlikely. There's a reason why. I've already met the love of my life. It's true. That's right. You know what it is? It's this amazing chat right here. Thanks for swinging by so far today. I hope you're having a great day, everybody. Okay, that was lame. All right, that's fair.
Oh, no, it's okay. I love my chat too.
I mean, we got kind of a merged chat right now, so it's kind of a hot...
Yeah, but they're my little babies in the chat. I can see them.
They literally, when they wanted to end you because you breathed.
Oh, it's a love-hate relationship.
There's a lot of hate,
See, look at, there's one CC. There's a little Noomba in the chat. Look at the hearts. They're so cute. See. My little babies.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Look at you. Huh?
They love to hate you.
Yeah, you know, I like it better like that, because if it's just softness, it's kind of...
Well, if they hate loving you, it's way worse.
Yeah, they love to hate me, yes. Look at them, they're so cute. Look at them. Okay, then you have Drami, who's shooting a gun at me. Don't mind him. He just be like that sometimes.
Is that like kind of like one of those? Are you kind of an Elmer Fudd and like Bugs Bunny thing going on with you too?
No, there's just a couple of them in there that like to joke around with the little gun. But I remember, like, I could just kind of, you know.
So, speaking of guns, everybody, I want you all to know that moose hunting season is going to be open at the end of the month of September. So, don't forget, everybody, get your licenses, get your draws to make sure you're legally allowed to go hunting, because we're gonna go hunting. That's right, everybody. Yeah.
I've always wanted to hug a moose.
You do. They are terrifying. They're scary.
Yeah, they are. They're really scary.
They're scarier than bears in a lot of contexts.
Why are you trying to hunt Haruka, though?
What? Because it's moose hunting season.
Aren't they in the same season as, like, caribou?
I would not know. But it's moose hunting season, though, so I'm, just gonna be going hunting. Making sure that I'm legally allowed to shoot someone. And yeah, we'll be doing that. So, looking forward to moose hunting season, of course.
Are they green by any chance?
With envy of certain things, obviously, yeah, but it's come to this, so it's come to this.
Yeah, do they stream? Does a specific...
They scream? Yeah, they scream a fair amount. They're loud. They attacked me with their horns once, and they're angry all the time, but it's my fault. So, I mean, in the end, I got my hunting license, and it's time to go, take care of business. Take care of what needs to be done, and really kind of go, It's not going to be an Elmer Fudd and Bugs Bunny situation. It will not.
Can I collab with them first?
Might as well. But
Yeah,
I'll be
okay.
honest with you. I might use the fact that they're there to hunt them a bit more. I might need you to wear bright. Can you wear like a bright, like bright orange outfit? Because, like, of course, as we all know, moose can't see color.
Well, then what? Well, then why would I need to?
Because of that, so I don't. No, it's just to make sure you don't get shot.
Okay.
Crazy Land 21, you might be making in the woods, making some noise, and bang, and you fire, and but if you see the bright color, then you don't shoot them, right? So that's, yeah. Oh my goodness, Crazy Dylan 21, thank you so much. I do not know why everyone's really confused about this right now. I don't know why. They can't see orange. Nothing also rhymes with it.
Orange.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it fun to find out I'm right slowly? It's very painful. This one hurts. Right?
Orange,
Right?
a mountain in Wales. Or sporange. It's a sack.
Door hinges 2 words. And
Orange.
you can't add an extra N to make it work.
Orange. It's a technical word
Porridge.
for a sack where spores are made.
Peanuts Twitch. It's not that, but thank you all the same. But thank you for the 5 shots, and that drink is on its way to you as well. Over to Feargabear, thank you for the 500 bits. Crazy Dylan 21. Peanuts Twitch, thank you for the 5 additional shots as well.
Did you say
Thank
penis?
No, I said peanuts.
Oh, my bad.
Bader.
I think I've been thinking about peepees and sacks ever since Bao drew ball sack Bao yesterday.
It's weird that Bao had to draw that when she could have just taken a picture. Ah! There we go. Darren, thank you. Great mod. You're
She
wonderful.
has really big sacks.
Oh, look at the cojones on her, right? This is why Shiley is constantly trying to eat her. Yeah. Everyone forgets that she's not a blue whale. She's a humpback whale, guys. Okay.
I feel like if Bao had balls, she'd have very, very saggy ones.
You're just imagining Bao wearing baggy pants all the time and just kind of mad, but
You'd
not
be like,
saying
why?
why. Why are your arms crossed and why are you angry all the time? No reason. I don't like politics. I'm angry at the president. Okay, sure. Not just the dangly long balls you have.
She's got some dangly little bowel buddies, right?
It's like she was trying to do 2 yo-yo tricks and just failed and they're just sitting there at the bottom.
Yes. Yep. What is a tanuki?
A tanuki?
Tanuki.
A tanuki? No, that's like a mystical, magical badger.
Let me look at that.
Chaos Master 42, thank you.
Coon dog.
Yeah, there we go. See? Yeah, I did it. I did it. There we go. Thank you. Hooray! My God. So, Numi, what do you got going on this week, actually? And, oh, Jesus, people. Kid Soyla, thank you so much for gifting subs. And Archangel Lucifer, thank you for the 2-month resub. And we got a hype train going on. But, what do you got going on this week, though?
I have a date on Friday
Yeah.
with Cinder Vtuber.
Oh my God, I just hosted an event with her. Yeah. Me and her did the Fall Guys VTuber tournament.
And the VTuber takeover.
Yeah, we did because there was a bunch of different events throughout the thing, but like the big thing was the Fall Guys thing. So myself and Cinder were doing the commentary for that.
Oh, how was that?
I shit you not, for no reason my internet shut off right as the first game was starting.
Oh my God, Cinder had to carry.
She had to carry for the game, essentially, for the first round, and I came back in. It worked out okay, but it was a lot of fun, and it was really cool. Just being able to do that because it was neat. We got to be on front page, which was cool. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
Crazy Dylan, thank you again for the 500 bitty boos. Very kind of you.
Heck yeah. So yeah, that's on Friday, but it's kind of a big thing because it's like I'm planning on making it bigger. This is like the end of season 1, right? And I wanna.
Okay. I hear ya. Which is I appreciate you swinging by the bar, in your victory lap of season 1.
Hell yeah! And so season 2, I want to get like a new little restaurant. I want to the Annie, you know, make it a little more professional looking.
No, you can't do that. I invented that. I invented having a business and being a VTuber in that regard.
You have a bar, bruh.
I know. But you can't copy me.
But you're not dating.
But no.
I'm dating.
You can't.
It's different because I'm dating.
No, you can't.
It's different because I'm dating
no,
and you're not. They're just sitting here listening to you talk about fucking Dragon Ball Z.
I have a fragile ego and I can't accept that. It's cool. So you're planning on switching up your setup and going for changing up your presentation a bit?
Yeah, I want to make it a lot more matching my new design that's coming out.
Absolutely. That was a big thing with when I did my debut. I wanted everything to kind of fit. Well, while the VTuber model is like, I mean, it's the coolest part. It's like it's your representation, but you also, because of this thing in a neutral space, you're in a neutral space, so you can play with perspective and plenty of other stuff. So the fact you kind of want to have everything kind of work in conjunction with each other could really it makes it feel next level, which is great.
Yeah, because most of when you look at me, a lot of what you think of is the color purple, but with the new outfit and design, it's gonna be a lot more red. So I need to change everything to make it match my color scheme.
Red is the color of power, so.
Fuck yeah!
That's why so many sports teams have red jerseys, because it actually can intimidate people psychologically. Oh yeah, you can look into it. There's like all that color theory shit. But that's why. Oh, bruh. See that you're not even chroma keyed out properly right now. So
don't mind the green. Yeah, don't mind that. It just happens sometimes. It's like a little gassy red cloud.
Everyone's excited because there's gonna be fishnets involved.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of fish. It's really sexy. I think I spent a good 20 minutes moaning when I woke up and saw the updates of it.
Are some of the redeems that they can pull some of the fishnets and pull and it starts ripping?
I fucking wish, bro. That'd be sick as heck, bro.
Oh shit, sorry. See, there you go. Then there you go. That one's free.
I already have to add so many things. I had to tell him that I wanted to add cat ears because of my chat.
Oh damn, chat. Once again, you guys are goddamn controlling shit. My first note I had for my rigger, because he did a great job, was, hey, I have a big fucking mouth. I got a big ol' head opening up, wide ass mouth, so yep. You should scale it a bit more for that. Yeah, that's me.
Big mouth.
Big mouth.
Big mouth.
Years of making silly voices online. Yeah.
I think my mouth is just very average size.
Well, let's not go further down this subject with this chat right now, because Lord knows what they are saying. They're like, keep going. Keep going.
Now look at them. Now they're opening their mouths because they want to be spit on.
No, you want spit inside. It's different. Even
more submissive. Both.
No, it's even more submissive. They want...
Look at them. Look at them. Look at them go.
Look at you. That's unsanitary, chat.
Excuse me. Can you move out of the way really quick? I need to.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just need to. Yeah. Just let me. Okay.
I don't blame you. This is. I mean, if that's what you're into, chat. No, it's okay. No problem. Pandora, thank you guys. Thank you for the subathon. Thank you for the sub train, guys. Thank you very much. By the way, chat, I just want you to know, I don't mean this as a compliment. You fucking deserve that. Okay? You deserve that. You should not, don't ask for more. Because you should be insulted with what just happened.
I don't think they're going to be insulted by that.
If I stay angry and talk down to them enough, I will be able to convince them. Wait, that's how you don't turn someone to your side.
Now see, I'll take what I can get. You know what? I definitely feel that. Sometimes just having somebody smile at you or whatever, you're like, yeah, I'll take it. oh, why don't you try to pursue more? You're like, I take what I can get.
You want to know why I have long hair?
Why?
Because a girl
Easier to pull.
No. Because a lady was because a female said once that you look your hair's a bit longer. It looks way better that way. And I'm like, all right, so I have long hair now, I guess, forever
of one girl.
Yeah, well,
You got
the thing
one
is,
guide.
well, no, the thing is, it was corroborated.
Okay.
Lol, ain't that a mood, right? Your hair looks better long. Thank you. It's very frustrating. It does get everywhere, and it is above the crack of my ass.
Yeah, I feel that if one person said that they liked how I wore one outfit, I wear it like every week because
I'm gonna change
it
outfits.
made me feel so good.
Speaking of, I'm gonna change outfits real quick. Yeah, I realize this is. I don't need to be in my professional getup for this. I can be all low key here. 1 second. So I can just move myself off screen for this, which is great. Now you're just essentially just streaming for me, which is thank you so much, everybody. This is a good collab. That's exactly it. How did you know?
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi to the Noombas and the... What do you call your fans?
I call them people in the chat. I don't have a name for them.
Chat. Hi. Look at them. You guys are so cute. I'm so sorry he mishandles you. I would treat you so much better.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. No, wait, damn it!
Yeah, you just said he wouldn't. It's true. See, he admitted it.
Fuck, no, I was
I'll
messing with my
treat
settings.
you
No,
nice.
I fucked up. Chat, I fucked up. Forgive me,
I'm so
please.
sorry. He was so rude to you. I promise you. It's the good kind of making fun of that. What happens in my stream?
The good kind. It's interesting how you get to scale what that is. All right.
He doesn't have a name for
everybody.
his fans because.
What?
Oh,
no.
No,
I'm trying to undo my.
Is there a reason why you're just like holding your
no,
your
I'm
armpit
trying.
is right in front of my face?
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to undo my hair right now. I'm trying to because it's in a fucking ponytail here. Sorry, 1 second. 1 second. Come on. There we go. Okay, thank God. All right. Hi, everybody. Hi. Sorry about that. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Hi.
It's quite interesting. Do you comb your hair, or are you going for the sex hair look?
No, I'm an anime character. I wake up like this every day.
So you don't comb it?
With my fingers, I do usually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Thank you very much. So yeah, this is my casual outfit. So there we go. Yeah. So.
I think that looks a lot nicer than the formal one.
It's more comfy, I'll admit. So whenever I get an opportunity to wear it, I'm like, sweet, because I don't want to wear my work clothes. That shit is fucking tight.
Yeah, I felt that. Every time I'd come home from work, I'd just like take off all my clothes and then go into bed.
Here's the thing. This is why this outfit is like, 1 second. Okay, everybody. Okay, I don't mean to show feet for free, but this is why I'm wearing pajamas right now. This is how professional I am, everybody. Okay, because this is guys want one thing, and it's this. That's what guys want. That's what they want. They just want to wear pajamas.
I like when guys wear the gray sweatpants.
Oh, you think that's sexy when guys wear the gray sweatpants? Ooh. You like it when there's no. You like it when they made it easy. You like it when it's easier. Oh yeah, there we go.
There is
the bulge. The bulge. Is it men in the mighty bulge?
It's the same thing with some guys liking when girls wear.
Listen, hold on. No. Let me mansplain this real quick, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. The greatest thing that ever happened in modern era was the meeting they had where someone said, you know what we should do? Let's market yoga pants and leggings for girls to wear all the fucking time.
Is it cute when girls wear that shit, though? Yes. The way, because all I wear are sweatpants. I don't like wearing actual pants unless I have to. But I thought it just made me look like I was homeless or something.
Literally, the sexiest thing, one of the sexiest things a girl can wear is yoga pants or leggings of some kind, and the guy's shirt.
Why is that?
Ass and having the girl wear your shirt is a sign of it. Ooh, it's like she's like marking her territory, being like, I wear your clothing now.
See, I get it. I get it. Oh my gosh. I remember with guys I liked, I would lend them my sweaters, and then they'd never give it back.
That, man, see, the thing is, that's, yep. So that's what most guys go through, is they'll be like, oh, you can have this, you're never getting it back. That's
so
theirs
they just
now.
did it to me.
Yeah, they more or less add it to their growing collection of boyfriend's hoodies.
God, what the fuck? It just adds it to like the little ecosystem of giving it to a girl.
From other exes too. This is how girls don't actually buy hoodies. They don't have to. They get them from guys. It's true. It's known. It is known.
I feel like now I'm learning more about women because that doesn't happen to me.
Listen. There's a lot of ways that what you just said could be analyzed. And I feel like clippers will zero in on this, because if there's ever been something that should preempt a clip we're about to see, it's that. Play it.
I feel like the one thing you could take from this whole experience is that it's a very obvious I am a sheltered straight edge.
That makes your reactions to some of the more interesting things that in life more genuine, though.
Yeah, I do react to things a little different than other people. They're like, oh, you don't know this? I'm like,
what's crazy is you say that, yet you recorded voicemail. And I just can't think of, like, yet you say that, yet you recorded you turned on the recording microphone, you're like, let's jump into this.
But I'm pretty passionate about boys' smell, though. I like the smell of boys.
Yeah?
No. It's kind of like the same thing with
That's
like.
why I'm smoking cigarette smoke, everybody, to hide it. This is protection. This is actually warding her off like a mosquito. Yeah. Now you know the truth. Yeah. See. This is a coil. I should just have a smoke coil that just slowly smokes down.
You know, like my songs, like CPR and Namusi that I've made, they're like really, really lewd, right? And then a lot of people in the comments are like, oh, I bet her dad is proud of blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's kind of just funny to me recording those because of how I am. Like, IRL is like the exact opposite of that, which is why, like, the fact that my parents know about it and they know that I don't go outside, they don't even take it seriously. And like the people who do take it seriously are the people that I laugh at. The same thing with like boy smell. Even though it's very serious, I do very much like boy smell. For the most part, it also does have that kind of comedic, like, I like the boy smell because I got mahogany teak wood from Bath and Body Works and sprayed into my car, so my car smells like hot boy.
That is one of the closest boy smells I think maybe existing.
It's great, yes. That's all I need, right?
Men, what we will do is like we will go into the aisle at like a local grocery store and we'll see a smell that's called Arctic Force. We don't know what that smells like, but we see it and we go, that's what I want to smell like. An Arctic Force. I don't. Huh. Yeah, it doesn't. I know, right? But it's like, well, what does that smell like? And you smell it. That's Arctic Force. You don't know why it's Arctic Force, but it is. And you're like, It's like, but you go into the smell. What carbon? I don't know what that Sure, is it good? It's what the thing says. Well, that's great then. And then we'll also try to find anything that smells like wood, because guys want to smell like wood.
I really appreciate that. I don't know. There's just a specific scent that is mixed with boys that, like, is it weird? Like, I feel like it's the same thing when girls like to just bite their partners.
It's pheromones. It's pheromones.
Is it?
Yeah, it's how humans find each other attractive and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
Interesting. Like, I go near like the guys that smell good, and you have to like fight the urge to go like, you know, like you have to be like, and almost of my friends that are girls, like they feel the same, and so we just talk about boy smell together.
Everybody, by the way, for all the guys listening right now, this is a free fucking lesson, okay? This is a free damn lesson here, everybody.
I don't know if you should follow me. I'm like the exact
No.
You're
telling them. You're telling them, hey, listen, if you smell good, girls might talk about you more favorably. That is not a bad message to spread. It's not.
Yeah, I feel like generally a lot of my opinions, aside from like that, which I feel like is a general thing that most women feel the same about, a lot of the opinions that I have on guys are like not the norm for some reason. Because I like guys that are a little shorter, right? But a lot of girls are like, I will not date a guy unless he's over 5'10", and I think that's fucking stupid because you're knocking out a lot of men right there, and they're all cute to me.
It's what's interesting. I always feel bad because I'm a taller person, so I always feel bad for shorter guys because they do get the all joking aside, the short end of the stick in a lot of ways, and I feel like it's I don't know if it's a cultural thing or it's always been consistent that way, because seriously, a scientist will probably prove us right or wrong depending, right? But
I've always liked shorter guys, and then I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, but I'm tall," and I'm like, "Bro, you have like 98% of women that would go for somebody with your height." You know what I mean? It's like I'm a part of like the 2% that like short guys.
That's fine. Listen, here's the thing. This is why you gotta no. They're willingly going for short guys. Leave them be. There is an abundance of them, and there's a lot of fun personalities. Stingray06, thank you so much. King Jeter 922. So here's the thing. Everyone, you don't really control what you're into, but the fact that you've got particular types that you're into is like there's no wrong choice. You don't really like in that when it comes to this thing. Like I don't. Am I cool with girls being taller than me? I'm 6'2", so not many are. So would I be fine with it?
6'2", fuck, bro, you really do tower over.
Yeah.
You make Lily and I look like little tiny small bros.
Oh, I am big. Yeah, it's true. I'm a tall fella, but it means I'm gonna die earlier though, which is imperative to understand.
Oh.
Yeah, actually,
I don't know.
tall people.
I feel like a nice height from sweet spot for me is like 5'7", 5'6" to like 5'8" is cute, you know what I mean? It's very nice little height. But I mean, I wouldn't even restrict it. It's like if I like somebody and they happen to be tall, I'd be like, at first I'll be like, God damn, you're hard to hug. But then you just adjust, because when you love somebody, you don't give a shit about how they look physically. It's the inside that matters.
That's so wholesome.
Ew.
How is it that when I see content, it's not loving and kind and sweet like this? And instead, it's like you putting out a fire of some kind in a scene of some sort.
People usually only clip the moments where I seem very loud and shit. And so then, like, when I'm actually soft, they're like, what the fuck? She's not always lewd and shit. I'm like, it's like, I'm wholesome for a lot of my streams, bro. I'm like, what? But they don't clip it.
No, that's not. They can't put that on it. Come on now. I
don't put that on them. I don't. It just, that's the kind of thing that people like to see because they're the more fun parts of the stream. The wholesome stuff, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot more intimate when you just see it live rather than just look at it later on.
Well, sometimes a lot of it's also you're kind of, and this is not to poo-poo it at all, if anything like that. It's like sometimes it's all of it's kind of repeating yourself or a refined way of looking at stuff in that regard. Sometimes you're just kind of saying the same stuff again, a bit more personalized to today. In that regard, and it's not always clippable, obviously, but it's also part of what you're doing.
Yeah, and I feel like too when I'm on other people's streams, aside from like bows, or whatever.
Wow, what a caveat there, Jesus.
Well, if anybody saw me on her stream yesterday, they know what I'm talking about. But it's like sometimes when I'm like on a stream hanging out with like Tricky, we'll get a lot more deep or whatever. But it kind of depends on the time, my mood. But usually when I'm streaming, I'm a lot more high energy because it's fun being high energy with my viewers.
Oh yeah, especially when you're at that kind of energy, you're like it more or less it becomes it's like a pinball on a pinball machine, like it's just bouncing around, getting a higher and higher score. I mean, you're gonna be tired at the end, no matter what. But it's like with that, when I saw that like all of you were streaming together, I'm like, that is a lot of interesting overlapping energies of differing levels of a similar chord, though. And it's like, I want you can have a symphony or fucking chaos, and the answer was yes. It was chaotic symphony.
It's always chaotic, but that's kind of so fun to me too. Is like, everybody has similar interests, and when you're getting to collab and do all that shit, it's so fucking fun because it's like everybody's chaotic energies come colliding.
I like it when I get to chat with people too who have like different interests from me and shit, because I love chatting with people who have similar interests, but also like there's something to be said for being able to share something you're really passionate about that someone might not be into, that you can actually give that insight to that too. Yeah. It's one of the best things about that shit. The bikini bottoms.
Streaming is very fun. Bikini bottoms are a lot of different things. Like when you clip people clip them. They're very interesting, but that is how we are a lot of the time too. and I don't look down on like any of the more like lewd kind of clips or whatever because it's still a part of me.
Now I want to record custom vocals for you. Welcome to Bikini Bottom with Numi, Bao, and Shalili. Did the voice 10 minutes later. SpongeBob's actor is doing that, right?
I think so, perhaps.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good Tom Kenny.
Oh, thank you very much. You want to? Okay, that's it. I'm gonna whip up my impressions. Here we go.
I don't know about that, Patrick.
I can't see my forehead.
I used to be able to do a good Carl Weezer, but my voice can't really go high anymore.
Well, that's hard for the guy to do it. I can't imagine that different.
I can't. Like, it's hard.
It's like really in the back of the throat, like that. You're almost well,
it was like high pitch, but I like can't do it. I can only do it if I don't talk for like a week and my high-pitched voice can come back, but I have not heard my high-pitched voice in months. My vocal cords are damaged, bro.
All I can say is, because I've been doing this for a while, they'll get tougher.
Oh, yeah.
They'll get tougher and tougher and tougher. Just make sure you give it rest time. And like any instrument, it's going to get stronger and stronger. That's why people have always asked for VO advice. I'm just like, just practice. I know it's the shittiest answer, but it's just you got to put your time in, your reps in, and you got to strengthen your vocal cords, essentially. Get him to be able to, handle a bunch of stuff like that, which is why, like, after all these years of doing impressions, I can try and do this now. See if I can actually do this here.
Warm-ups? What's that? Never heard of it.
Hello there, Patrick. Ah!
Hey, SpongeBob. Have you seen over there at Squidward? Why are those guys looking at me? It better not be funny. Like that. Hey, Mr. Squidward, what are you doing right now? You should be working in me shop. SpongeBob, get back in there. Get back in there right now, SpongeBob. All right, I gotta go talk to Plankton. That's right. You're gonna work with me right now. And then I'm gonna take the Krabby Patty formula, and after I've done that, I'm gonna fuck Krab's wife!
Can you do Joe from Family Guy?
Hey, Peter.
Yeah.
Peter, Pumpkinator. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. I can't feel my legs.
I can only do Valley Girl.
Ah. Do it.
Okay, we'll talk and then I'll reply in my Valley Girl accent.
So tell me, what do you want in your coffee again, ma'am?
I only like iced Americano, like it has to like be like a double whip. Like I just can't I can't if there's like too much sugar in it, like it'll make me sore upset.
Ma'am, you asked for a dark blend. You didn't ask for an Americano.
I don't recall saying that. Like I like a final tuna. Like I just want to have a nice drink. Why are you like acting like that?
Ma'am, I'm not trying to act any which way right now. You ordered a dark blend. I'll make you an Americano. And is there anything else we can get you?
Can you can you also do my homework? Like I haven't done it. Like I really wanted to, but like I was so I barely slept last night because I was talking to my boyfriend and but then I broke up with him and now I'm really single and can you do my homework for me?
No, I don't want to do that, ma'am.
I'm gonna have you fired. Like my dad, he's a higher up and he works at Goldfish. So
I'll be honest with you, ma'am. I've been hitting the panic button for the last 45 seconds. So
I'm not posing a threat.
That is the threatening thing to say. That's not something some people say unprompted, ma'am. I'm not posing a threat. That's usually what people say when they are.
Do I really look like I'd hurt a fly?
I believe you would kill a person with an honest-to-God smile on your face.
It was only one time.
Thank God we have CCTV. My God. Crazy Dylan 21. As long as it's not math, then fine.
It's history.
It's ancient history. Been there,
yeah.
Done that. All right. So let me ask you a question because I feel like I'm going to judge you a little bit on this decision. What's your favorite Disney movie?
Ratatouille. I mean, it's Pixar, but I mean, it's also...
That counts. That's the same category. That's... Okay, so that... All right. Okay. That's a good choice. That's a solid choice. Okay. Yeah, I respect that.
I love Ratatouille. It's so good.
I think I've realized now that there's 2 Disney movies I love the most, and Hercules. I love the crap out of that movie.
Hercules was pretty cute, yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and I'm also a sucker for Danny DeVito, and I love The Emperor's New Groove. I loved it.
Ooh, you like the oldies.
Old, yeah, they count, but you know the story with The Emperor's New Groove, though, right? It almost didn't happen.
Oh, why?
It was a repurposed project, essentially. What happened was the director of the Lion King movie went on to make a Prince and the Pauper movie with in the Aztec setting that they were going to do for The Emperor's New Groove, but he 2 years behind and literally double over budget. So they let him go, and then they hired another person and they're like, can you use these assets to make something, please? So they're like, yeah, we can film a couple of key scenes and a couple of key animations, and boom, we got a comedy, guys.
Oh.
And that's why the movie is a comedy, was because a director came in there and cleaned up a giant, overambitious mess. And got a funny comedy out of it, which was funny because at the same time, I believe they were working on this, and around the same period, they were working on Monsters, Inc., which is why John Goodman's in both of them.
Oh,
so they just had John Goodman go, okay, John, we're fixing a movie. Can you record the script for us, please? I feel like it's a double dip, which is kind of what made that funny.
Okay. Okay, so I really like Ratatouille, but I also really like Lilo and Stitch.
That's a great one.
Lilo and Stitch was one of my favorite.
Very few Disney stories were about that kind of story. Like
Lilo and Stitch was so... Dude, there's something about the Hawaiian roller coaster ride, that song, that just makes me feel things.
Oh, it's such a beautiful movie, beautiful art style, and there's also like the reality of the sisters' plight in the movie.
Yeah.
I really ambitious for them to put that in the movie, and I'm like, okay, that adds a certain level of gravitas to it, and I
they really just, I don't know, I feel like a lot of the movies these days that Disney makes just doesn't have the kind of heart that like Lilo and Stitch had.
It's a weird thing because right now, there's also kind of a big thing. Well, there's a reason why a lot of movies, like the Marvel movies, don't even... I don't even go into this. The subject gets messy. The subject gets messy because they're thinking about international audiences, and they don't want to make anything that offends anybody.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is always an awkward... But
Lilo and Stitch was pretty... It's kind of like when you make something about like the relationship between like a family and things like that. They're very wholesome in it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I like that. Oh, Meet the Robinsons was pretty crazy.
Meet the Robinsons was a sleeper hit. Its animation is a bit dated, but the writing was strong as hell.
It was so good. I don't know. I really liked it.
I
thought the main boy was cute.
The bowler hat man is such a great villain.
Yeah, he was really good. He was really good.
I haven't been I don't think this plan was thought out. It's just every time. It's some of my favorite kind of writing jokes. It's just good, silly humor. Meet the Robinsons was a sleeper hit. People talk about Treasure Planet.
It was really good. I love that movie, and I that one and like Tarzan. I had a huge crush on Tarzan. Tarzan was so fine.
Put your faith in what you most believe in. One family, dress your heart, let fate decide to guide these lives we see. Yeah, a lot of Phil Collins.
Porter did not know how good she had it, that bitch. I wish that were me.
Imagine you're in the woods, you're like, man are awful. Here's a guy completely raised separate of all other men, and he's cut, no carbs. No toxic well, there's toxic masculinity, but more of a naturally formed kind.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the Jungle Book was cute too. The bare necessity.
Love of life will come to you.
The bare necessity.
Oh my god. So I always talk about my favorite movies. What's one of your favorite guilty pleasure movies? Because usually when people have like people's favorite movie, sometimes it's a weird movie. For me, I like The Fifth Element. Like, it's one of my favorite movies, for example.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time, too!
Wow, bro! We're about to fanboy over this movie.
What the fuck? The Fifth Element,
so tell me...
The anniversary just came up!
Okay, so my favorite part is when Ruby Rod shows up, and I'm like, oh! It's that kind... And now this movie's finally it's like it is now achieved its full
Wait, why
form.
is that a guilty pleasure when that's like really just genuinely a fucking good movie?
It's that's the thing. I say guilty pleasure because it's not like it didn't have awards acclaimed loaded on it, and it lost money.
But it has such a huge cult following. No, it didn't lose money. It made like a lot of money in the theaters against its 90 million budget. It made 263. But okay.
No. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so the reason why this movie is good is that it played on television a lot because they knew it was good. It is a weird clusterfuck of a movie because the best way of describing it is one of my favorite movies. It's my favorite movie, and it's like I feel like at the end of like the movie, it's like, oh, it's over. I'm like, what? I feel like I'm at the end of the first episode. The fuck? Like I feel like. It's like, and then it's over. I'm like, I want more, and that's such a great feeling because not many movies can make you want more like that. And god damn it, it's an action movie cut like a comedy. I
also really like my favorite scene was the opera scene.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
Sick.
One of a kind. Ruby Rod's reaction to the oh yeah.
I loved Ruby, bro. He was so good.
Oh my god. It's just so believable, and just how the death guy. He tells the death guy, "Hand me that thing." Oh, hands the wrong thing. Thumbs up. You deaf son of a bitch. He's lauded as a hero, and he didn't do anything. Best thing ever. And just at the end of it all, the explosion's over. Ruby Rod turns it off. It's the best show I ever did. Best show I ever did. Ruby kept broadcasting through a terrorist attack. Not gonna lie. God tier streamer right there. God tier streamer right there. The original influencer, Ruby Rod, everybody.
Hella good shit, bro.
Oh, hell yeah. So, like, okay, so we have a similar favorite movie. Let me ask you this. Do you like Hot Fuzz? You ever seen that one?
Hot Fuzz.
Have you Shaun of the Dead?
Shaun of the Dead, yes. I love Shaun of the Dead.
Hot Fuzz is the movie he got to make after Shaun of the Dead was a success.
Ah.
I don't want to spoil it because it's a great fucking movie, but it's my second favorite movie.
Shaun of the Dead is a guilty pleasure to me. I love that movie.
Shaun of the Dead's a great fucking movie. It really is, but Hot Fuzz is like an even better version, if that makes sense. It's a parody of action movies that somehow becomes a better action movie. It's one of my favorite things. Hot Fuzz is legitimately incredible. On a filmmaking level and a storytelling level, yeah, it's really good. Everyone's freaking out in chat right now. All right, so where do you sit with horror movies, though?
I don't like horror movies very much unless I'm with friends. I don't like to watch them by myself. I like to watch them with friends in the theaters to, like, get scared with them. I'm more of, like, honestly, when it comes to horror, I like going to, like, horror nights at, like, theme parks and shit.
You like that kind of horror instead?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's totally fair. That's what
I prefer rom-coms, to be honest. I like seeing happy things.
That's nothing wrong with that at all. Trust me. Some people like their suffering things that they watch. Some people like watching documentaries and stuff like that. That's why there's all these different kinds of content out there. There's so many different things you can enjoy.
There's
you don't
such
have to...
a cool culture, like the people within like the horror sphere though, like the culture behind that is just so fun. Like Insidious was scary, but watching it in the theater with the full theater is so fucking fun. Like we were like rooting along with the characters and stuff together, and it was just really a really good experience. Yeah. Yeah, it was
so
really fun.
So like the most my third favorite movie is The Thing. Have you ever seen that one?
Oh, my dad's favorite films.
It's one of your dad's favorite. It's the most it's ever played with paranoia in a film. I love it because you don't know who to trust. It's it's so terrifying what it actually is and how insidious it is. It's such a fantastic film in that regard. And I'm a sucker for John Carpenter films. Not all of them, but a couple. Crazy Dylan, thank you for the bits. I forgot that there was a Shaun of the Dead Phineas Ferb crossover. Oh yeah. Shaun of the Dead had a lot of cultural reach. Sir Cheaties, thank you as well. And
Same with like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I think aside from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World being the movie I've seen the most, it's probably after that was I'm sorry, Fifth Element.
You know what's hilarious right now? The person who made Scott Pilgrim was the same guy who made Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah. That's why I think I like it so much is because you can tell.
I will guess his cuts. His cuts are very particular, and that's why I say out of all his films, Hot Fuzz is the best.
I also like Jackass. No, fuck, not. It was Kick-Ass.
There we go. I'm about to say Kick-Ass. Well, the first Kick-Ass is really kind of neat. It was really kind of a neat film with a fun cast. They tried to make a sequel.
The sequel was not great.
They tried to make a sequel. And they tried to make a sequel.
They tried.
They tried. They certainly did. Kick-Ass 1 is a fun film, though. It kind of is. Kinda. I haven't wanted to rewatch it. When I watched it, I went, I enjoyed myself.
It was but I didn't like how they like put Dave with Mindy. That was weird. I thought they had more of like a brother or sister relationship. So
that's the vibe in the first thing. It was like there was never. It's why that's
there was nothing, and then all of a sudden, like he had a girlfriend in the first one, bro. I was like, what the fuck? What just happened?
It's someone.
Like what? It was so.
I still love my '80s movie, honestly. Okay, let me ask you this. Now, if you're younger, that means you haven't seen all of the old movies, which everyone lords over and says is good. So, have you seen Predator from 1987?
I love Predator. Predator is one of my favorite film series.
So, what did you think about Prey?
Huh?
Oh my God, I'm so happy I get to tell you this. I'm so happy. So, a new movie just came out, made by a very good filmmaker on Hulu, and it's a prequel to Predator called Prey that takes place in literally 1700 New America, centering around a Native American.
Oh my God,
village.
I have to watch that. My brother and I fucking loved watching.
I'm going to tell you right now,
Predator.
with no spoiler, this is the first Predator movie where the Predator felt like a different Predator.
Oh really?
Yes, it felt like a young, hot-blooded Predator who takes risks. Yeah, that's how I'm going to describe it right now. The Predator in the first movie was a master hunter, right? That's his whole thing. The first Predator was like very much an ace hunter who's just going for the hunt. This one, it's his first hunt. That's all I'm going to say. And the main character has a great story. The paying attention. I love the movie. It's great. Literally, it's a Predator movie, and it's called Prey. And it's like, I don't want to spoil too much about it, but it's really fucking good.
I'll watch it. Yeah, but my favorite was Aliens versus Predator. That one was really good.
That's a good guilty pleasure movie right there.
Yeah.
You know what the sad truth is? I think they could have done so much with that if they didn't rush. And that's the sad truth with the AVP movie was they rushed. They rushed to get it out. And
I liked the 80s. Okay, I was actually in 2 films classes growing up because we had to choose something
Film.
and I wanted to do a film class because I knew I was like I wanted honestly it was because I just wanted to watch movies and I wanted to learn about the history but I found like some really good movies through that. Like one of them is like Amélie, which is a French film.
Amélie, yes, a lot of people love Amélie. A lot of people love Amélie. Yeah,
that's a very good movie. I was like I was like, damn, this is one of my new fave films right now. It was really fucking good. Yeah, good shit. It was really fun.
What else did you find, though?
I don't remember. God, I don't remember like some of the other foreign films that I saw, but we did like have to watch among the older ones. But I will just say I disagree with every critic out there saying that Citizen Kane was the best movie ever made. Fuck those bitches. I disagree. I fell asleep. Fuck.
It is a piece of its time, and it's the best movie of its era. And it's a very powerful piece of media, but is it the best movie of all time?
Nope.
All I can say is, no, it's not Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, so no, it's not the best movie of all time. I'm joking. It's like, I feel like those movies are in a completely separate category, because they're trilogies, right? Like, it's like it's not just one movie, it's part of an ongoing tale, so it's like, it's a completely different scale. Which now the new Rings of Power show is out, which everyone's angry because of the usual 3 things they're angry about: legitimate criticism, a bunch of guys who just hate women, just saying everything else but that they hate women, and people upset that black people exist. It's kind of a weird mix. It's a mixture of the usual batch. What?
I think aside from that, like we watched so many random films that I don't really remember much of, but we did watch a lot of older ones. But when I'm thinking back to some of the older films, I did like some of the older like sci-fi kind of movies.
They didn't have CG, so they had to like utilize other ways of making
and I
stuff
love
work.
that. I kind of prefer it sometimes because of how they did it.
There's a rule with filmmaking. I think you probably heard this in your class. The shit was like, if it's close up to screen, make sure it's practical. In the distance, you can do CG. You know, but up close, that shit. You know, that shit, if you're doing CG up close, that shit ages. If it's in the distance, you can't tell as bad. But it's one of the reasons why Lord of the Rings is like the Lord of the Rings, for example, looks so good because a lot of that they were everything close up is shot close up is there on screen. Everything in the distance is CG.
It was same with like Star Wars when they had to like just make little replicas and film it really close up, like a little miniature replica version of things. It was so fucking sick. Yeah, we looked at a lot of the behind the scenes because I like to edit videos and film videos, so I really like that part of like the film classes and shit.
It's really interesting to see how they can make stuff work. It's like a lot of it's jerry rigging stuff to really function and stuff. In these high scale movies, and it's just like got someone like duct taping shit to make it work properly. There's like some older video content. Like I actually don't watch a lot of like old Kurosawa films because a lot of people say you should watch those because the motherfucker's a directing master because he knows how to build tension. But he's famous for having his extras shoot actual arrows at a guy supposed to run away from arrows, and he actually said, "Oh, don't worry, we're not going to hit you." That was a lie. They were going to hit him with arrows the whole time. So the guy has a very realistic reaction to being shot at with arrows, as he's like, "Oh my fucking god, you fucking try to shoot me with fucking arrow!" He's like, "Oh, ah!" Like he's freaking out because they're shooting at him, legit shooting at him, and I'm just like, "Yep, some directors are fucking crazy."
They go on crazy.
Oh, it's like Stanley Kubrick movies. You ever see The Shining?
I like The Shining. I love The Shining. I felt really bad for the main lead girl, female lead, but like,
oh yeah,
that was really
because
good.
Kubrick's a crazy person who low-key tortured her on set.
Yeah, that was really fucked up.
Did you see Doctor Sleep though?
Doctor Sleep? I don't think I did.
It is the literal sequel to The Shining, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's actually good.
Oh.
It's the future with the kid after all the years, like 30 years later, and it's telling a whole new kind of story. And it was it's unfortunately named. It's got a bad name. It just does. Because it's Kurosawa's a sadist. Oh yeah, we know. Ewan McGregor plays the main character.
Oh my god, one of my favorite movies I just remembered. It was
Yeah, you get it.
It just left me.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, folks.
Oh, Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh, that's good. That's a good. I mean, Wes Anderson movies are fun.
I love Wes Anderson, but God, I fucking like. Okay, one of my favorite things with comedy is like how you utilize silence, and they did it so fucking good in that movie.
Yes. There's so many awkward pauses in that movie.
I love it. God, I love awkward pauses so much. God, I just love when I'm like talking to people and then I just go quiet sometimes to make them think about what they just said. I do that to Yuzu a lot.
Yeah. Did it. Got it. Good. That's right, chat. That's right. See, you know what the sad truth is? I thought I had a video queued up for that because I was going to play the Aqua Teen Hunger Force outro.
Oh, I love Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Dude, that was VTubing before VTubing.
You're so right, dude. It's funny because I feel like a lot of the movies that I did end up liking were a lot more like that guys liked. I think is because I just watched shit with my brother. And I like playing with Legos and Bionicles and Beyblades, Bakugan and shit.
Oh yeah. Maybe that is the case to a certain degree. If you factored in a little bit. But Aqua Teen, one of the perfect examples of we have absolutely no fucking budget. It is an entire show that's clearly made in editing. They're clearly doing this when Master Shake walks into the room. Hello, everybody, it's me, Master Shake. I'm getting closer now to the screen, and that's all they do. It's just them like mouse scrolling up the files and then having the lip flap loop, they matching it up like that. It's why it literally is when Carl didn't have a fallen over animation for like how many seasons. He's just always standing
I feel like
there.
you knew that you were staying up too late if you were staying up until Aqua Teen Hunger Force was on.
It was the gate. He was like, well,
King of the Hill.
Travel more. Travel more things you will see.
Or you'd wake up too early and then it's like Toonami or whatever, and then you'd wake up and that was the first time I saw anime and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Get this. Okay, so here I'll give you perspective because there's an age gap with us. But get this. When I was a kid, I used to try and sneak The Simpsons all the time because I fucking loved it. And when I watched it at a friend's house, so I would always try and sneak The Simpsons. I heard about Family Guy. I'm trying to watch that too. But then I heard about South Park at the end of season 1. I'm like, what South Park? A kid dies in each episode. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? They swear. The kids are swearing. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Like, as a young kid with no internet yet, this is like you're hearing about some forbidden shit right now. I'm like, there's a TV show on at midnight somewhere. What? So I finally stayed up to watch it, and I had to sneak downstairs, put a pillow up to my mouth because I couldn't laugh, otherwise I'd wake my family up. And I watched it the first time ever. And I would end up doing that for a couple of years because I wasn't allowed to be up that late. So I constantly became very good at sneaking. I became good at stealth.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
Futurama is one of the best I think it's the best animation show, American animated show, aside from like Avatar, like ever. I am. It is so fucking good.
May I take a moment here, and respect your opinion about Futurama. The first run of Futurama is GOAT.
Have you seen the last episode? Dude, I cried. I was rewatching some scenes and just bawling my eyes up.
The last episode of the newest run was the best episode of the newest run. I didn't like the new run. I thought it was very poor, unfortunately.
Wait, they make new episodes?
There were three. In my opinion, there were two runs of the show, and I think there's a bridging gap, which I can kind of explain with my own opinion, but I'm not right about this. The original seasons were written, and then there was a massive break between making it, and I feel like the writing lost its edge a little bit. I don't think the actors lost any of their ability at all, or anything like that. I feel like the writing lost a certain edge it had that I don't even know how to quantify it, because it really felt like it felt like the plots were silly, but I wasn't laughing out loud.
But the very last episode where every time stops in Leela and Fry.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That is one of the most beautiful animated things I've ever seen ever.
It's so sweet, which is why I say it's such a great episode. Which is why the second one, when they came back and there's a whole season of movies.
Wait, they came back after that?
No, they are now though.
They're remaking them.
They're doing a third run now. Yeah, they're doing a third run of Futurama on Hulu.
Oh wow, they just revived it.
Yeah. There was a big holdout with DiMaggio as Bender, and awkward. It's an awkward point there, but the thing is, the writers really leaned on him as a performer in the later seasons of Futurama. They did. It's why I don't like the second run of the show. The first run legitimately has some of my favorite episodes of all time of cartoons, and I can tell you two of them right now off the top of my head. The planet when they go to war against the balls is genuinely one of the funniest episodes I've ever seen.
I like the one with the dog. That shit had me fucking. Or with the Fry's mom. That shit had me.
Planet of the Large Women.
That one's a good one too.
That is my favorite episode of the show, because it is the comedy's so great. It's just
dude. When I think of the show, I just think of the sad episodes that made me cry. Like I woke up one day and rewatched the episode with him and his mom.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because the feelings it makes me feel, and I feel.
What? Feeling on the internet? You gotta not have those.
Well, then I can just watch the Death by Snoo Snoo and feel good about like the comedy, but like I don't know. There's something about it.
There's more. It's my favorite
when you add
episode.
depth to these characters, you know, it's the funny episodes are always funny and shit, but it's like when they kind of just go past it, sometimes it hits you with such shock that it means so much more to you when they happen.
Well, that's what makes the comedy funny, because there is that dramatic aspect of it too.
Yeah.
There's like you actually care about the characters a bunch. We laughed at a lot of jokes that aren't okay in that Planet of the Large Women episode, but also throwing it out there, one of my favorite cameos of all time. Who played Femputer?
Who?
She was from the Golden Girls. She was one of the original Golden Girls, and she did not do cameos in shows or voiceover. She didn't do that shit. That wasn't her thing. But I think the script was fucking priceless, so she said yes. B. Arthur. Damn right, B. Arthur. I sentence you to death! Bye, Snoo Snoo! It's just, the delivery will always be in my head, because it's perfect delivery.
No,
and
my
I know
favorite is when they would look happy and sad. They're like,
just like, oh, woo, yeah! What are you, gay? My favorite line is just where like Fry's chained up. And he's like, Leela, I never thought I'd die this way, but I'd always really hoped. Actually, hold on. I haven't shown you my. Hold on. I'm about to. Here we go. Did it again. Hey, Leela. Can I maybe get the newspaper from you there, Leela, for a second? Thank you very much. All right. There we go. That's my fry. I don't know. He doesn't have iconic
Tell my wife
lines.
hello.
Tell my wife I say hello. Mr. Kiff, raise my skirt. Mr. Kiff, I met it with a woman. Inform the men. Yes, she handles like a bistro, but she operates more like a bordello. I don't know what the fucking line was. Good shit.
Oh god, I love the show.
Oh, show's fucking great.
I loved Kip. Kip is adorable. I loved him. You know how all of the women loved him?
Yeah.
Pretty real and true.
No, he's sensitive, which is why I was like, yeah, a lot of girls
I
are
love
kind
them. Yeah, sensitive men are great. I love them.
This is why. Why do you think she loved Kiff back? It's because that's why I love that episode because they got together, even though the context of everything was really fucked if you really think about it, but it's also hilarious.
Yeah, but those kinds of animation shows you're not supposed to take completely seriously unless it's a serious, like, moment.
This is why I gotta sit here and go. This is why Disenchantment breaks my heart because of how mid it is.
Really? As if that makes me a little scared for the new season.
I was not impressed. I was not impressed with it's a different writer. Like, Disenchantment is like the third show, which is the fantasy show, and the problem is it's just like all this animation money, and I'm just like, why aren't the jokes landing? Am I just old? Is this not for me? Or like what? It just feels like it's, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like with the new Futurama and this, it felt like it just needed to be tighter edited. Like the script needed to be edited down and just like focus fired or maybe a bit quicker. And it feels like sometimes they'll drag out something that clearly should be about 5 minutes or a B plot to a whole episode. And that's just I think the problem with that was. And also, it was all over the place totally, which is maybe one of the reasons why you like it, actually. Maybe, have you seen all of Disenchantment?
I'm not too sure.
I've seen the first 3 seasons. I started watching the 4th season, but I wasn't liking it. Because it somehow made Eric Andre not funny. And it's like, how do you do that? I don't know how you do that. The man is priceless until we find out about all the fucked up shit he's done, and then we will hate him.
I don't know. I just remember a lot of the good episodes and think fondly about it.
I like some of the characters. Like, I love the prince who's turned into a pig, played by Matt Berry. I fucking love him. Hello there, it's me, Matt Berry. How do you have Matt Berry not give him the wealth of the lines? That man is fucking priceless every time he talks. I don't know. Because here's the thing, I like the main character. I think she's fucking great. I actually really... I don't know, man. That's fine. Oh, man, Jumanji was a really good movie. I mean, that's different. Which Jumanji? There's original Jumanji, and then the 2 fun, wacky Jumanjis. Where they're in video games. And Danny DeVito's there for 5 seconds, and then The Rock acts like Danny DeVito. Oh my god, we've been going for almost 2 hours here, everybody. We're pulling up on 9:30 PST. Is there anything you want to plug right now? Anything else? Yeah.
I'm Numi, and I stream, and I have a stream tomorrow.
There was nothing ambiguous about that. There's nothing ambiguous at all about it.
I like boy smell. Actually, can I be completely honest with you really quick? I think this is the most I've talked about men on stream since I first started streaming.
Well, for what it's worth, you had a guy here to go, that's true.
Yeah.
It's just like, what are guys like? Oh, we just suffer in silence and then we die.
Dude, I feel like it's because like when I'm on stream, it's so easy to just talk about what you have in common with your chat, which is most of us like women, and so we just talk about it. But then like when outside of it, I just be talking about hot boys.
But this is all. Here's the thing: they also want to talk about what you like about boys, because then they're like, oh my god, what if it's?
I have to tell them, but I don't want them to like. I feel like sometimes when I'm like reading YouTube comments, they're like, oh, she's really great, and I'm like, I don't want people to think that I'm like.
Don't you like it when people put you on a pedestal and they're like, I will push you off? Wink.
I don't know. I think like the things about me are so bare minimum, and I don't. When I say these things, it's not like I'm saying them because I want pity or blah blah blah.
No,
you know what
no,
I mean?
no,
It's like it's just like it's like no.
It's truly
You
called
need to have
imposter.
higher standards. I'm bare minimum. Like I'm like okay, yes, I like nice guys. It's like, oh, she get me for real. I'm like no, like that.
No, not nice guys. Guys who are nice. It's the difference. This difference, everybody. See, nice guys are just secret assholes who think they're clever.
Yes.
That's
Wait,
what's
really?
Oh yeah, well, nice guys, what they will do is they'll just try and do shit that they see in anime, which they will just say compliments and try and reinforce positivity, and then be shocked that they're not having sex. It's baffling, I know, but this is what their lessons that they are taught. Don't forget how many years of media where they just told the nerds that, like, hey, don't worry, you'll get the girl in the end because you're a good person. It's like when guys, like, really upset guys, or guys who just complain about what they don't have in life, talk about why do girls go out with assholes. It's like,
I hate that.
Why would girls choose to go out with an asshole who's in shape instead of an asshole who isn't? God forbid they have anything in the scenario they enjoy.
I don't know. The people that complain too much, I'm like, if you're complaining, I just complain with the homies, and then you just go to bed, and then you wake up and you're like, anyways. It's kind of like it's normal to be like, goddamn, why not me? What's wrong? But that's normal about being insecure about yourself and having low self-confidence. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's a difference between just having low self-confidence and just being really mean to other people because they have something that you don't. Unless they deserve it. Like they spit on a dog, then I'd be like, fuck you.
Good God, it's like when crimes happen to dogs, I'm just like, oh, so no ambiguity what a piece of shit they are. Okay, it's just like, sometimes when something happens with a person, why? What they say? I can't say that about the dog. Dog's not gonna say some shit to get his ass kicked. Humans will do that shit.
Yeah.
And humans will say crazy shit to get their ass kicked. Crazy Dylan, speaking of, there's a difference between being nice and being good. Bingo, bingo.
Yeah,
You
being
gotta
good is good.
It's like the whole nice guy. It's like, well, I've done everything I'm supposed to. Yes, you certainly got the rules down. That's
I don't know. As long as
once you get
just
denied,
vibe.
all of a sudden this thing comes out with just this entitlement that's just, even if they're not alpha male or whatever the fuck, whatever. My alpha, omega, betas, and all that shit. Ever since it was described to me as horoscopes for boys, it has ruined it in my head.
Yeah,
But
I think that like I fought, like the guys that I fought for are the typical like nice guys that end up kind of liking the bad girls instead. You know what I mean? Like, and then they'd always be like, "Oh, I like."
It's just too much stability with you. You're saying.
I think it's like when you find people that you just perfectly fit with, you often just kind of find yourself liking the people that are a little out of your reach. I don't know why bitches be doing that. Why do we do that? I don't know.
How neurodivergent are you?
I have ADHD.
There you go. There you go. That's kind of why a little bit low-key. Everything that kind of makes you good at this shit also kind of makes that difficult to a certain degree. And it's because it's like the what's this one thing? There was a write-up I saw one time. This doesn't make it accurate, everybody, but it's like the thing is with sometimes with people who are heavily neurodivergent, they can see pathways, different paths for things. So sometimes they see the potential with people in that regard. So I don't know.
Whenever I see really, really, really good people, I'm like, ooh, but I'm not good. And I'm like,
then you just
ooh.
think about reasons why you dislike yourself, because you probably have lots of confidence issues, because you're
It's true.
human and have shame. So it's why when you get compliments, you're like, but I'm me. Whoa, sir, you're complimenting me. I don't think you understand. I did something awful like 3 months ago that I think I did, but I didn't confirm it, that I'm beating myself up for in private here. So please hold back on the... I know. How about this? I won't let you praise me, so then you can never ridicule me. Excellent. This is how I'll play it.
It's like I like to compliment people, and then they compliment me back. I'm like, what the fuck? That's not how this works. What do you mean by that?
Here's the thing. As long as you don't say that you're perfect, you don't make anyone who pretends that they're perfect don't make mistakes. It's like I'm immediately sus. It's like in the end, people like you for your imperfections. You know, I feel like that's.
If you're hating too much on one thing that somebody can like work on or whatever, it's kind of just like that's just weird and mean.
No, it's why I don't know.
No,
being neurodivergent is just it's hard to describe sometimes. Like I heard, how I heard ADHD described as on Twitter, and I think a lot of people saw this tweet who have ADHD. Is this ADHD is not wanting to start and not wanting to stop simultaneously. And I'm like, fuck you. That's what. Oh, motherfucker. I sit back, pissed off when I read that. I was like, damn it, that. Bro, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. It looked like that chat just went, oh, fuck. It's, actually someone pointed out, it's like when your left brain and right brain are isolated from each other. They work in tandem a lot, but they're pretty isolated from each other. It's why the same thing, it's why some people can drive and listen to an entire audiobook at the same time, because both halves of their brain are fully operating. La 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 la. That's why you can. That's right. Da 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 da. If you have to say I'm a blank, it's often true. People prefer someone humble, I think. Well, it's like also it's like you can't compliment me. I'm awful. So now no one can ever say I'm awful because I already did. Haha, I win.
Exactly.
That's exact. It's I always say like you never should put people on pedestals because you can look up to what people's journeys and stuff like that. But there's people I looked up to.
There's one person I will put on a pedestal.
Who? Okay, let's hear. Who is it?
Ryan Reynolds.
Until we find out about Sex Dungeon. Until we find out about it.
I will love him even more.
He will. No, it's where he kidnapped homeless people and ate them. I don't know. At what point? Listen. You think the people we were all fans of that we found out all the monster shit were like, oh no.
Well, listen. I like Deadpool, and I like him.
Listen here.
I don't need to have my dreams crushed right now. He's my safety net.
I need you to understand. As the second most famous Deadpool actor from Vancouver, I want you to know that you're right to like him, but you must be cautious with anybody. Mm-hmm. I say second most famous Deadpool actor is because I played the Death Battle Deadpool, so I'm technically accurate on that.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's part of the joke, though.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. He's part of the joke. But Ryan Reynolds, yeah, some people didn't know that, but yeah, I did voiceover in a bunch of Death Battle episodes. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Brav. Mm-hmm. Nolan North Deadpool game? That game doesn't exist, so it doesn't count. Yeah, that's right. It was one of the IPs pulled away. There was a Deadpool game. I don't know if you've ever played it or seen it, but it existed.
I love that game.
Oh, okay? Because I know
I wanted to play it on stream, but unfortunately, it's banned.
Fucking damn it! It's good too.
Yeah, it's really fucking good.
It's really fucking funny. It's really fucking hilarious. I just didn't know that. I've seen some Death Battle YouTube clips. Oh damn. Well, now you know, everybody. I also played Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, because I wanted to play it on stream because I love Deadpool, but then it said it's banned, and I was like, okay.
They really cracked down on it. So some of these licensed games just die. They die once the license wraps up. All right, put it in a vault. I'm like, what are you doing? He did voice in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's true. That's fair. But he's not living in Vancouver, so I count as the second best actor in Vancouver. That's why I did that. Specifically. Doesn't even matter. That's part of the joke. No, man. But I think we should probably wrap up the stream here. But seriously, Numi, thank you so much for swinging by the stream. We talked about so many different things.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I always like to hang out and have a good time.
Bruh, it's been great having you here. And I seriously thank you to Numi for swinging by here for about 2 hours. Everybody, I'm going to do this thing here now and shamelessly drop my schedule. So now I'm going to do that here, which is blop. Let's do... Oh, shit. That was the... Damn it, that did not... Wait, no, there it is. Wait, no.
Look at their little eyes. They're so cute. So cute. I love them. I'm sorry, that's just me being loving towards my little people.
Don't apologize. You know what? It's odd to apologize for having love in your heart, but here we are now.
Yeah.
So
the bottom song.
Here we go. I'll play the bottom song before we wrap up here. Thank you for reminding me. Oh my god. Why do I always do this to myself? I always botch it each time. All right, we got Numi. That's start here. That's on Tuesday. That's right now. Tomorrow we got an open bar at some point. It's a busy day tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. Recently debuted VTuber Yuzu Pion will be joining us in the VIP lounge on 9 p.m. PST, so ignore that 8 p.m. there. And we have Friday night at the Weary 101 on 5 p.m. PST, and open gaming this weekend. And boom, diata. There we go. There we go. Excelente. What was I was about to do a second thing here. Right, I'm about to grab the music, because I'm going to mute the song that's playing and replace it with this one so I know everyone can hear it. Because I'd like to hear this bottom song.
Oh, I can't wait for you to hear it.
It's just going to be a good live reaction, everybody. Are you all little Pog champs? No. But this is Pog Racing. I don't know if they get that reference, but I did. And that's really sometimes all it comes down to. All right, so, and this is now in my downloads. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so here, we're quick here.
Let's go.
Yeah, you can tell this is a fucking hot mess here. And there we go. Where did I put, oh, there it was the whole time. All right, boom. So, 1 second here. Everybody, just give me a moment here. Momentary. We'll be playing the music here. Da 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 da. And okay. Is chat hearing this?
I hear it.
I like this part right here. This is really good. That's a really good rhythm you got going. You're not projecting too much. You just got this great flow going right now. This is legit good. It's not any shit post to me right now. This is just good beat. Bottom, chat. Bottom. Damn.
It should be out today, actually, on Apple Music.
Oh, what? Hey, well, thank you so much for giving it here so we could share it. This is a legit good beat. It's got a really good beat to it. I can't. Your mix is not too busy. You know what I mean? They're trying to do too many things. Imagine Dragons does that all the time for their bad songs. Not every song needs that, guys. Legit really good.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to guess it's right. I'll admit it maybe once this time.
Nice ending. Perfect. Ah, I like that. They kind of ended like the song "Happy."
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the thing. I love that song. Pharrell's
you.
"Happy." Yeah. Oh, this song too. I mean, sorry, I was referring to that, but this song too. That beat during the main part where you kind of got out of the initial part, you got into that flow thing. I really like that part there. That sounded really good. I really like that.
Thank you.
No, seriously, thank you so much for sharing this. I'm gonna check out some more of your music because your voice isn't overpowering all the vocals. I can kind of hear you, so that's actually really good in my book. So I'll actually listen to it more.
Thank you. I'm glad you like them. I like to turn little meme songs into fun listening meme songs.
Oh hell yeah! It's like thanks chat. You gave me inspiration, so now I will make a beautifully crafted shit post like Malignant.
Yep, exactly. That's how you do it.
It's like Malignant. You know? You ever see that movie?
No.
I don't want to spoil it for you because it's a movie that all of a sudden you realize, wait a minute, this is a completely different movie. Vortical Dragons, thank you so much for the 2 gifted shots. Very kind of you gifting those shots before we wrap up here for the day. But my God, thank you again for swinging on by. I'm gonna play that song in the background a little bit while we wrap up.
Yeah,
today.
no worries. Thank you for having me on here.
Absolutely. Is there anyone you want to raid?
About Tricky, or is Tricky sleeping? I don't know. Either of them.
If she's sleeping, I'm not gonna raid into her. 'Cause, you know.
Bao, I think, is because she's doing.
Well, we could actually. A lot of people can show up and just give grief to Bao with you. So, what do you want them all to say to Bao? Yeah, it's like Roll raid? Bow sack?
Lemon sack. Yeah, bow sack.
Oh no,
Bow
she had a
sack.
blowhole and now a ball sack. This
She
is
has a bow sack. Bow sack.
She has a bow sack. There we go. Bow sack. Alrighty. That was the right. That's it. All right, everybody, let's go raid bow sack. It's time to nut up or shut up, everybody. But thank you for swinging on by,
sir.
Numi. And we would be more than happy to have you back again sometime in the future. But chat. Until next time, you have yourself a good evening. And yeah, just keep listening to this music as we take you away. Once I find wherever the button was. So there it is. There it is.